So, y'all ready for a recap?
Yeah.
Please, DM, tell me what has gone.
Let's cap that re.
Previously, on the Arcanum Genesis. Having counsel with Owen the Stormbreaker, you all came to an agreement. To aid the Aquatrance with their final assault against the Sahagin, they told you of their leader, Azrath, a creature they saw as their god, and you all prepared to descend beneath the waves, a small army of Genasi at your side. You all delved into the depths. As they escorted you down, as they all dove in formation, the Sahagin began their counterattack against you all, but were held at bay by the highly skilled monks of the Aquatrance as you reached the lake bed. Keeping a keen eye out, you watched where the Sahagin were emerging from and waited for one of their tunnels to lay dormant. As you entered through those winding coves, continuing through, you navigated your way through the dark sunken caves, and right before reaching Azrath's chambers, you were ambushed by a group of the fiends. Aramis stayed behind to fight them off as you all continued forward, as fast as you could, towards your destination. The visage of Aramis fighting in the dark fading behind you as you entered the illuminated chamber. You fought with Azrath, the heretical god of storms, the massive sea serpent that meddled with your minds and bent lightning to its will. You disrupted the Sahagin rituals that were bolstering the beast, and withstood his wrath in full, striking him down with one final slash from the Aether Violet. After dispatching the beast, you scavenged his hoards, rich with gems and gold, as well as a single blade embedded in the stonework. The object of your search, the Arc Blade, as you all once knew it. Imp returned to his dreamscape, although far less empty and devoid, for a brief conversation with Ilman, as he described the blade's nature to you. From the Arc Blade to Aeon Storm, the true name of the blade. He left you with a simple phrase before your senses returned to reality. A storm may be coming, but you will be the one wielding it. Making your way back to the surface, you claimed your reward from the Aquatrance, your payment of gold and arcana, and soon after made your way to rest. The morning came quick, as did a warning. Ivar spoke with you all through your rings, panicked and accompanied by the sounds of battle, telling you all to make your way to Everstone, and that he would meet you all there and explain in full before his connection dropped. You all petitioned Aramis for aid, as he brought you to the lowest levels of the library, meeting with the scribes in the lowest level. You saw a teleportation circle inscribed in the ground below, and the scribes opened a path for you all, a one-way ticket to Everstone. Aramis stayed behind, his responsibilities lying within Waterkeep, as 4 stepped through the circle. Here is where we return, but not to the snowdrifts. We see you, Sanus, within the walls of Solendist. You have a room at an inn residing in the southwestern district of the city. Nothing fancy, nothing ornate. Just a simple place to rest your head with enough space to do your craft. Your nights slowly becoming more and more restless, as you near a month within the walls of the trade city. You've been having recurring dreams, vague in nature, slowly gaining clarity as time goes on. And this night, it returns once again. We see you standing in an old workshop, dusty and dark, lowly lit by lamplight. You're poring over tomes of ancient text, glyphs and runes recognized by few. You feel a tingle in the back of your neck, like a presence watching you. And you turn to face it. You see an amorphous visage, blank and ethereal, mimicking a humanoid form akin to your own. It speaks in an echoed voice as if whispered from the depths of a cavern. You, Cursebearer, one who took up the mantle of my work. You've grown. You have attained ample strength. The figure turns away from you as the landscape around you shifts to that of a vast open field torn from war. You see the tall, towering walls of a city built into a crescent mountain range. You recognize it from the maps you've studied. You stand now on the scorched plains, gazing off towards Everstone, as the figure continues. Deep below the city, my masters did their work. They were holding a blade for me, waiting for me to be ready, as you are now, Cursebearer. You will meet with 4, Lightborn. They will give you the aid you need. They turn back to face you once more. Prove to me that you are worthy of our art. Reclaim what was lost. As the world fades around you rapidly, you wake up in a cold sweat. We see you traveling at a brisk pace, southbound, emerging from a forest into the open plains from your dreams, gazing up towards the ancient city, the last bastion of mortals. We see you enter the gates, held up by the military posted at first, but allowed in after a short while. We see you notice a group of shifty individuals, and we see you pursue, following them to the upper district of the city through a lowly populated section. We see this group swiftly and silently execute a few stray guards in their path, as we see your eyes narrow. You continue to follow as they corner themselves in a sequestered section of the city surrounding an old teleportation circle. You draw your blade in anticipation as you watch the runes beneath them ignite with arcane energy. As stepping through the circle, you see 2 half-elves, a dragonborn, and a tabaxi with distressed expressions. Lark, if you could please describe Sanus's appearance as well as what he has done in preparation, as this is where we are going to be rolling initiative.
Straight into it. Oh boy.
Oh.
Go ahead, Lark.
Sanus, a not uncommon appearance for a tabaxi, not terribly tall, 6 feet. He seems a bit tired. Dusty yellows and mixed browns with dark blacks going lengthwise down his body and across his eyes, covered over with some medium sort of leather armor. Old, worn, crisscrossed with scarred gnarls and cuts. And across his body, hung across his back, a longbow, on his hip, a crossbow, and on his other, a sword. And then finally, across his belt and across his chest, a few long belts of pouches with a light chime to them if he moves. And as far as his preparations, as he draws the blade, he also makes a small movement across one of his arms with the other, a rivulet of blood sort of flowing down from there and across the blade as the actual sword sparks just a little bit as the blood on his arm instead coagulates and stops. He takes one of the pouches, opens it, and takes a dark concoction, lifting it to his lips and drinks as his body erupts in a dark shadow. He uses Crimson Rite and Shadow of Moil.
Alright. If you could go ahead and roll initiative for Sanus as well.
Alright, that's a hell of a lot of shit to happen in the first 10 minutes. Hi, everybody, it's been a bit.
Hello, hi, howdy.
I would say yeehaw, but what the fuck did we walk into?
Yeah, there's no ye this time.
No.
It's
There's
only
not even a
haw.
haw.
There's no ye, no ha, there's nothing.
There we go. For some reason, my token was not showing up. There we go.
Damn.
Hell of an intro, Lark.
Yes.
Alright.
This is our friend Lark. He's good people. He's also scary.
Yeah.
And he's also the most monotone man you will meet in your entire existence.
That's not true.
That's pretty true.
Alright. I think Amble takes the floor.
Starting off, Amble, what do you do?
Well, I guess freshly coming out of this, transportation circle, I'm basically surveying the room. I think I'm basically just gonna like speak in Draconic, just like, "Oh, you fucks again!" Drawing out my blade, I'm gonna step forward, and I guess, who exactly is this fuck to the right of me? Technically,
This guy?
yes.
It'd be your left.
You're not exactly sure. They look like a drow. They're carrying a staff.
Well, they're not for long because I'm gonna make 2 attacks right to him.
Go for it.
Beat his ass.
I'm gonna beat him with his own ass. 17.
As you swing your blade forward, it's going to raise its hand up towards you and cast Shield.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I know that one.
As your blade impacts towards his hand, this arcane barrier interposes itself. You see a brief spray of arcane sparks as your attack does not connect.
Well, that was a good reaction because let's see if he's gonna dodge this one. 22.
That one does connect. And you manage to cut across his shoulder. A good cut. Still looking good though.
All right. Well, that kind of sucks because I'm gonna do an action surge,
Go for it.
and then I'm gonna attack his other buddy in front of me.
The guy below you? Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, because he's looking pretty juicy too. So 16
Hits.
and 27.
Yeah, so 2 quick slashes you carve across this dude's chest, and then as he's staggered back, flourish the blade, 1 quick slash carves straight through his throat, and he falls over dead.
Before that,
Oh. Okay. As he's falling, dying, what do you do?
okay. First, I'll post it for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Go ahead and read that off, why not?
So
Oh,
I can
no.
describe it. You see the blood spray as it hovers in the air for a second, and then seemingly stitches his throat back together just long enough for him to turn and make an attack against the one that's next to you.
What the fuck?
So, Amble, you see this shadowed figure from down the hall that you saw activate this shadowed form, a hand raise up, and as you do, the eyes of this drow figure in front of you emblazon with this light as it slashes out against this drow mage beside you. Go ahead and make an attack roll with a... Actually, I have the stats for that, so I'll make it. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure once I see this, I'd probably I guess react oh god, ready for him to attack me, but then
Yeah, goes to your side, and unfortunately missing with a 12 as he slashes down towards the drow and deflects off the ward that he still has cast. Before slumping onto the ground beside him. Is that your turn, Amble?
yeah, I'm gonna be well, fuck.
Alright, Veneria, it's your turn.
There's a lot going on already all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm gonna take one look at the dude who's to, I suppose, my left, near the top right corner.
This dude?
And, yeah, and I'm gonna be Drow, and I'm gonna cast some sort of spell at him.
What'd you cast him?
I think Magic Missile level 3.
Go for it.
I think that's gonna be 5.
8, 10, 12, 16. Yeah.
Cool.
So these blasts shoot all across, heading across his chest. Still standing, but very, very bloodied.
That's pretty much my turn. One and done.
All right.
I am surprised to see them here.
At the start of the spy's turns, there you see the Drow mage basically raise a single hand and just say in this language you don't understand, this short phrase, and you see they all immediately turn towards you, Vin. As this one's going to move over here, this one's going to move here, and all three of them are going to take shots at you with their crossbows.
Well, that's a boner.
That's a 17 to hit,
Yeah.
a 16 to hit,
Yeah.
and an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna shield any of them.
All right. Then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
3 of them, because 1 for each bolt.
Oh god.
Oh, why am I rolling at advantage? First one's a 13.
Yep.
Second one's a 17.
Success.
Third one's a 9.
All right. So first off, damage. You take, let's see, 14 piercing.
That's fine. My ward soaks it all up.
Prevents the physical damage for the most part, but one of the bolts that does stick in just barely pierces into your skin, and you feel this poison begin to seep in as your consciousness fades from you, and you are now unconscious.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
all right. Hooray, I'm incapacitated.
You are, as you see Vin just stumble back and basically slide down the wall into a seated position, asleep. This Drow
Got that.
elite is going to walk over here, and this one's going to walk up here. It's going to make 2 attacks on you, Amble, then 2 against you, Imp.
Okay.
Hello, beautiful.
Against Imp, that's an 18, and a natural 1.
Okay, well, meets equals beats for the first one. I will uncanny dodge.
Alright, so you take 14 damage, reduced to 7. And then the 2 against Amble. 17 and a 21.
Ah, damn. Yeah, both
Good
hit.
lord. This dude almost maxed rolled his damage both times.
Nice.
Each hit you take 22 damage, so 44 damage total. As these 2 massive strikes carves almost an X across you as you feel this poison begin to seep in. It hurts. It hurts. Those wounds sting a lot.
Ooh. Yeah, they do.
As the Drow mage's turn begins, looks over towards the dude to his right and his left. You see him look to the guy by you, Amble, and just says like a brief phrase before grabbing onto the dude beside him and casting Dimension Door. As these 2 are gone.
All right,
I
then.
didn't even get to do anything. I wanted to stab that fucker.
There's more fuckers here. Sandus, it's your turn. You just watched 2 of them out of existence.
Well, can't do much about that one. Can do something about this one.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go ahead and move up right behind this one, and I believe that's flank.
Correct. I mean, so you have advantage. So, Amble, you watch this shadowed figure sprint forward with this unnatural speed. And begin.
Well, it's going to just be a quick couple
That hits.
of strikes.
And that also hits. So that's 14 and 10, 24. Very nice. Let's see. 2 very solid hits, but they're still looking decent.
Let's see. I always forget which ones I have right now. No. I'll go ahead and leave the turn at that.
All right, Imp, it's your turn.
Real quick, Tal, you never rolled for me, Oz.
Oh right. Thank you for reminding me. I'll just say they go next.
Right. I just say to her, like, we walked through the dimension door, and like all this just played out in front of me, and I was not expecting it. So it caught me all off guard, and I'm just kind of like, what the fuck is that? Fine, all right. I'm gonna step over here. Does this count as flanking on this guy?
For the sake of it, I say yes, because he's dealing with now 3 fronts.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm going to...
I usually say if he's flanked from one angle, like Amble and Sanus right now, he's basically flanked from any additional angle.
Gotcha.
Generally.
I'm gonna make a storm attack.
Go for it. That just misses.
Really?
He has a good armor class, this boy. As you see, as you swing towards him, he interposes his shield, and it stabs through this buckler, making a sizable dent, but he pushes you off, and the blade kind of gets pulled out.
That's fine. I am going to then whip around and throw Occam's Razor at this guy over here.
Go for it.
With Sharpshooter.
Go for it.
Oh, it's still an advantage, but yeah, that misses.
Yeah, that'd be a 4. That is an at 1. Also, just so you know, the sharpshooter attack on the sheet, you don't have to apply the -5 to. It already has it applied.
I see.
But yes. You throw that dagger and it just thunk into the wall beside him.
Alright, yeah, that'll end my turn. I'm just, I'll chalk it up to me just being, like,
spooked,
thrown off by all these events that I'm not on my A game.
Yeah, you see Meowth kind of looks back towards Vin, squints for a moment. He's going to roll a medicine check real quick. Let me grab her sheet. She does not know if she will be fine, so she is going to spend her turn. They rolled an 11. They kneel down and are going to use their action. They kind of just shake you, Vin, and you wake up almost. You're very groggy. You don't feel great, but you're awake.
What's happening?
She slaps you. Psh, wake up. Orin's turn.
Orin, seeing these Drow basically shooting at Vin, is gonna growl and then basically just run up and claw the first fucker.
Which one? The one surrounded or the one off on his own?
The one on his own.
Go for it.
Eat him! Eat him!
Actually, he's gonna like tear him. Hopefully, claw. 25.
25 hits.
Dang.
Takes a good solid chunk out of him, but he's still standing.
Damn.
Is that Orin's turn?
Yeah. She can only attack once, so that'll be it.
Amble's turn.
Coordinated attack. I am going to attack the Drow in front of me, and she's going to make another attack at the singular Drow.
Alright, claw or stinger?
Ooh.
Stinger.
Your stinger's good now.
Yeah, but they're undead. Fuck it, we're going to stinger.
They're Drow.
But poison.
Drow are not undead.
Okay. Well, I'm dumb. Sword is a 12 for
that
the
misses.
guy in front of me.
He's able to parry you.
But then stinger.
Yikes!
Oh my god, that poison damage!
Was the stinger targeting this guy or this guy?
I'm gonna say it was.
Well, which one was it?
It was the guy that she was already attacking. So
Okay. Just
he is super dead. He exploded at this point.
I need to roll a con save.
Are you sure?
Why?
He passes. He passed the con save. Just because I wanted to see how bad the poison is going to describe in this kill. You see the stinger skewer all the way through and poke out the top of his head, but his mouth isn't foaming. He's dead.
Oh, well, at least his mouth isn't foaming.
I wanted to see what he would roll just in case.
21 plus 37?
A lot of damage.
58 damage?
So he may have gotten, like, scorpion get over here through the head, but at least the cyanide capsule didn't go off.
Yeah.
Balls
At the mouth. That's what's important.
Yeah,
Orin
Wyvern's kind of
Orin
strong.
just gotta finish him, so...
Orin, kind of strong. And your second attack, Amble?
Just another sword to the...
You do have advantage, by the way, so roll another d20 to see if that first one hits.
Oh, shit. Well, that would have been Gucci. 15.
That does hit, so he does take 10 more damage.
Alright.
Cool.
And then... I'll make sure to put advantage. Yes. 20.
Also hits, another 9 damage. Very nice. You see you managed to carve through his defenses this time, as he's now looking pretty concerned. That the end of your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright,
Like
Vin
a
is...
little wink.
It's your turn. You're currently seated prone against the wall. You feel groggy.
I get up.
You're now standing up.
Alright, cool. I look at the two drow that are off on the right side, and I am going to activate the ring of Say the word, Tau.
Synchronicity.
Thank you very kindly. Yeah, and I'm going to throw 3 half rays at the top one and 3 half rays at the bottom one.
All right. Good old split ray of...
Well,
That's
that's-
19.
What, you have auto crit active for some reason?
I do have auto crit active because I was doing
I was
tests
gonna be
earlier.
like,
No, that's not right. Let me change that to 20.
So it's 8 damage so far to the top one.
Okay. Whoops-a-daisy.
And then one more attack against that boy.
Okay. I didn't
That
natural
was a
20
crit.
anyway. Okay.
And to the bottom guy.
Okay. 13, 26, 26. Whoops, accidentally clicked one more time.
All of them hit. So 13 to the bottom. And so you see as you cast the spell in, these 3 rays enter as they split into 6 and shoot off. The first one slams into one of the spots where a magic missile hit and actually enters in, and you see like a little gout of flame shoot from the wound. But the other, as he's screaming, both go into him, and you just see the throat burns up as
oh my
he
god!
Ooh.
falls over, very dead.
Cool.
The second one, not nearly as brutal because he is unhurt, but is a good chunk of damage. He is bloodied.
Okay, cool.
And is now
that's my turn. I am surprised at my own fire magic.
This dude, seeing shit hit the fan, is going to run and dash. He is 15 feet off screen right now.
I'll get him.
The Drow Leech disengages and does the same thing. Sanus, it's your turn. Make them pay
Isn't
for
that guy
their
gonna take a
insolence.
metric shitload of op attacks, or does he disengage?
Yeah, I was
He
about to
disengaged.
say.
Well,
I said he
was gonna
disengaged.
Say, he does
Okay.
this. Oh, okay. Didn't hear that.
I did, that's why you only moved 30 feet.
Fair enough. So let's see. I need to ask, with crossbow, can you do crossbow and then like a different melee attack? Because I know you can only do 1 hit with the crossbow.
If it's a one-handed crossbow, yes.
Okay, so don't have that. That's fine. I have a light, not a hand.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a problem with drawing too many weapons in a single turn.
Yep. So, in that case, let's see.
What you doing?
How messed up is the one that's off screen looking?
The one that's off screen, they're bloodied, which is my way of saying below half health.
Wonderful. Let me just check a range here. So
They're an additional 15, so they're 65 feet away.
65, so 35, 30 from that spot basically.
Yeah,
Let's see.
35 from the current spot you're at. You're pointing to. What you doing?
Well, if you don't kill that far one, I definitely will.
He does have yes range.
Yeah, I could, but let's go ahead and do. I'm going to move forward. Let's see. 35, 45. That puts me in range. I'm gonna go ahead and use infestation.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Plus.
Uh-oh, John. So you're throwing the splash potion of infestation?
Plus.
The increased version. Alright.
Well,
and,
bugs.
and you're within effective range for the throw, right?
Yep.
Alright. Can you post the spell in chat, please?
Let's see.
Alright,
oh
it's a
no!
con save? Okay.
What?
They first
Ugh.
need to make a con save. So they roll a 7 on.
Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah, not great for them. As this potion, as you whip this potion, it hits the ground early than you think, as it bounces and skips before shattering the ground right below them. As from this vial, you see this putrid gas just out as these insects begin to form, almost like scarabs with wings that just begin to shoot and pierce through this thing. Please roll your cantrip dice and double it.
Tao, I can hear you being uncomfortable just describing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want, let's see, 2d6?
It's 2d6 and then roll another 2d6.
And there's the other 2d6.
Alright. Now roll a d8.
Oh boy.
Are you still rolling the GM?
Yes, dang it.
7. Alright.
4, 6, and 7, by the way.
Yes, so 10 damage so far, and then the d8 is a 7, which means... Yeah, so you see the trail the bugs went through piercing into this dude, as there's almost this imperceptible trace of silk-like thread that immediately begins to burn like det cord and just ignite through his body, as seemingly whatever you were making in that potion before was quite volatile.
Oh my god!
As through each through hole, the scarab left ignites and burns away as the body collapses, very dead.
Wonderful.
That was your action.
Yep. So, let's see. Do I have enough for a bonus? I'm not within range of
Yeah,
him.
you moved 45 feet already.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh,
haha,
and-
movement is fun to have.
Yeah, I was here. And he's 15. Nope. I don't think I have much else I can reasonably do.
Alright, well in that case, Imp, it is your turn.
Is this dude facing our cat friend right now?
At this point, yeah, after seeing that happen, his head's kind of cocked to the side, looking towards him, but he's still in the process of running down the hall.
Could I get sneak attack if he's facing away from me?
Unfortunately not. Need advantage or an ally within 5 feet.
This is dumb. But
It is balanced.
Well, I want to stab him, but I will. I'll scoot up to here and yeah, I'll just go for 2 attacks, chucking Aeon Storm.
Go for it.
That's a 13.
Unfortunately, a miss.
And Knock Tracer. 23.
Definitely hits. As the dagger just pierces right into his back, you see him like lunge forward, so close to death, but not quite.
Let's see, how much movement do I have? Alright, I'm gonna do something probably dumb here. Oh, actually, never mind. If I scoot past him, that'd proc op attack.
Correct.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, can I use Uncanny Dodge?
On your own turn, yes.
On your own turn? Okay, then yeah, I am going to try to, let's see, what's my movement here? I only got 30 feet. Never mind.
Alright.
I'll let me turn there.
Alright, it's Mias's turn. Who is going to
Uh-oh.
slam both hands together as their entire form vanishes as they turn into an air elemental
Uh-oh.
as a bonus action.
Fuck, I'm upset!
And let me go open their sheet real quick. Yeah. They have a 90-foot fly speed.
Oh, God almighty.
So you see Amble and Imp as Mias in this form whips forward as what hair you have is pulled with them. And as they do, is going to make their slam attacks.
Yes, a dragonborn with hair.
Never
I
mind.
have hair.
Mias enters their space and is going to use their whirlwind ability.
Oh no.
So they have to make a strength save. which is great for them. That's a 6.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Let's see. All right. You see, as they basically enter into this dude's space, let out this burst of wind, they are slammed into the wall, and basically roll against it for a solid 20 feet, just impacting the wall, and then like beginning to leave the wall again, but there's still this gust of wind that slams them back into the wall 2 times. So they take 3d8 plus 2. So that's 23, and then an additional d6 for each time they hit the wall.
So we have on a spin cycle.
So slamming
We're
this
making
dude.
spaghetti tonight, boys.
Yeah, as they stop slamming, they slump against the ground, not moving, as you see a pool of blood begin to apparate, and you see cracks along the wall of where this dude impacted. And at that, combat is over.
Well, that's a welcoming party.
Shouldn't look at me as she does that. I'm just like, this shit'll never not be fucking weird.
They kind of just turn to you before they shift back into their half-elven form. You'd fucking say that again.
This shit'll never not be fucking weird.
I didn't mean it literally, you daft bastard.
Look, I'm not good at this weird fucking dramatic shit. I gotta diffuse it somehow. Who the fuck are you, man?
Vin from the back of the room. What the fuck happened?
I'm looking at our cat friend at this point.
Which is still currently wreathed in black fire.
That shit's fucking terrifying, but you know what? It seems pretty par for the course at the rate of things, with how things have been going lately.
Are you dangerous?
That's not the right question.
Looks at the dead bodies.
Alright, I rescind my question.
I don't know,
mean,
whatever you fucking threw at him is
not
pretty
to
fucking dangerous.
you.
What?
Not dangerous to you.
Okay, good. What he said, I say, pointing at Imp.
You don't have to yell. You're close at this point.
No, I feel like yelling.
Why the hell you yelling, Vin? Good lord.
I don't know, it seemed like it suited the tone.
No, it doesn't. That's some weird fucking magic you got there, friend. Why the hell are you down here, and well, who the hell are you? I say, kind of like palming one of my daggers.
Well, to answer the first question as to why I'm down here, because of those, spies? Infiltrators? Assassins?
Yes.
Something. I followed them.
Yeah, the first two is probably what exactly they are. But why the fuck are they here?
No idea. They killed a few guards on their way here, so I figured I'd follow them and figure out what they wanted to do.
Oh, Jesus. This isn't
That's
good.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, crap, thanks for the help.
Certainly wasn't really expecting to see you, or anyone else for that matter, but it's certainly appreciated.
It's weird seeing another tabaxi, I suppose.
Certainly. Especially not quite in the usual island, I suppose.
Island?
Well, the usual land, anyway.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. You got a name, stranger?
Sure, Sanus.
Well, that was easy.
Certainly.
Veneria.
Yeah.
You can.
Nice
you
to
can
meet
call
you.
me Yes, thank you. I am and then I have my Werevin Orin.
You could call me Imp.
Okay, Imp. And as for the air elemental,
My name's Mias.
hello, Mias. I could ask the same question. What are you doing here?
Oh boy, where to even begin? We're here on a distress call.
Can I call into our rings to see if we can call back to Ivar?
You could try.
Yeah, I think I want to try, especially after this fucking welcoming party.
Go ahead.
I guess I do it. I'm just gonna be like, Ivar, we're here. What's going on?
You don't get much back besides...
Oh, that
Later.
can't be good.
Did you say Ivar?
Yes.
Tabaxi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gaudy
I'm-
fashion, yeah. That's the one.
What does he do?
Why you asking? If we
Yeah,
may
I'm-
be honest.
I am slightly holding onto my sword ready.
We'll say
Happen?
it's a story
Yes.
that's not mine to tell. It's his to tell, if it's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, can you be a little bit more specific? I mean, no offense. We kind of came into a blind situation. We're at max guard right now.
Understandable. But unfortunately, I really can't. Like I said, it's not my story to tell, and I only heard it secondhand. But it might be, if this is the same one, we'll say he's had an interesting past. Certainly no quarrels with me.
I'm
Can
gonna
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Kip. Can I roll
No,
an
go for it.
insight check?
Roll an insight check.
Because I'm big curious. 23.
Are you being truthful, Sanders?
Yes.
All right. One question for you, and this might be a long shot. Do you know who he works for?
No. I don't know anything about him. At least, nothing past, again, the stories I've heard. So, those are a bit older.
Weird.
I'd
We gotta
say,
find him.
As Sandus is talking, I'm kind of just like hard staring at him and trying to like study his face because this is all information to me, and oh no, stuff about Cat Dad.
I feel like I'm gonna walk past Imp and yeah, I can't even think of her name.
Mios.
Mios. Yes, I'm gonna walk past Imp and Mios, and then I'm gonna walk up to Sanos and be like,
Sanus.
Sanus, I am tired. I'm sorry.
Sanos, the new favorite breakfast cereal.
Sanos!
Oh,
Santa.
oh, jeez.
Wait, that's Christmas?
no.
Holy shit! But I'm gonna walk up and be like, we can talk about whatever this pass is later. We need to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
That's fair. I'm curious, though. Do you mind if I tag along?
I'm gonna look back to the group.
Let's put it this way. He was an inspiration, or at least if this is the same one, an inspiration for some actions in my past.
Do
It
you
would
mean that
be
in a-
good to know who he was. The actions, they had good intents. They ended poorly. But they set me on a good path.
If I may ask, Sanus, where do you hail from?
Sivorn.
Vin's eyes go kind of wide at that. And she's like, lovely. That explains a lot. Yeah, you're kind of important all of a sudden, friend.
Oh? Why is that?
'Cause you have connections.
I would hesitate to say that. Maybe had.
Strange connections.
That's probably more apt.
To put it bluntly, you know something we don't know.
I'm sure he knows a lot of stuff we don't know, Vin.
I'm all for it. Just because this is so goddamn weird.
I honestly couldn't care less.
I got nothing bad to say. You definitely showed your hatred to them, so
Yeah, what the hell was that? Like,
What was what?
the... You know what, Amble said we already don't have enough time. We'll talk about it later. We should get out of here.
I agree with that. I'd rather make sure I was safe before we dissect this mysterious character a little bit.
At this point, you all get a message from your rings from the voice of Lorelei.
Oh, shit.
Avar mentioned that you're in the city. If you could meet me in the upper district courtyards, you can spot the airship. We have some work to do, if you can lend your help.
oh boy, we'll be there.
Crap.
Alright. The connection cuts.
She sounded mighty calm compared to Avar. Shit, alright.
Well, I don't think shit was exploding up there on the airship, so that's a plus.
I guess we got a direction we need to head out then. Let's go. Quick.
We move.
Tao, real quick.
Yep.
Orin, how tight the hallways
She's able
are?
to comfortably fit through the halls. Don't worry.
Okay. I was about to say, the maps looks like it's a tight squeeze.
Fair enough. You all make your way out from this corner of the city, merging out into what looks like a very sequestered corner of the upper district of the city, the very top of the city. Exiting out, you see you're near the ledge heading down to one of the lower districts. You can see off the entire city of Everstone beneath this descending platformed city, essentially built into the stonework. Everything looks calm. You see standard patrols of guards, many civilians. You do see near the gate of the city what looks like a couple groups of civilians entering in large clusters. And you make your way off towards the center courtyard of the upper district. Before long, you see the massive airship parked in the center, with what looks like a couple dozen clockwork soldiers and squadrons based around it. What do you all do?
Oh boy.
This is a little confusing. 'Cause...
Go ahead, sorry.
Didn't we come here on a distress call?
Avar said he'd need to meet you in Everstone.
I wonder what the hell's happening with him right now then, because from what he made it sounded like Everstone was in trouble too.
Well, I mean, the welcoming party definitely seems there's going to be a trouble amiss, so,
Those two guys did get out of there.
If it's
Some
worth
sort of
anything,
magic.
I didn't see anyone else in the group apart from those two that got away.
You didn't have any trouble coming in earlier?
Standard military, ask a few questions, why I'm here, give a normal response, trade. The usual.
Nothing
I can't believe you bribed. Oh my god.
No, didn't bribe. I don't have enough money for that just yet.
Alright, I kind of like him already.
Now, Tal, you said that there was clockwork soldiers and then, just other military men around?
In the very top district of the city, yes, this is where the most military action is. I see several groups traveling back and forth to different buildings, escorting information, but the clockwork soldiers are mainly just stationed almost motionless by the airship that they have parked in the center.
Can I walk up to, I don't know, the closest one I can find and be like, is Lorelei around? Is a
Soldier?
Yeah.
Sure, you pull someone aside, just like, what you want?
Lorelei, where's she at?
Lorelei, at the council type.
I'm gonna point to the airship. Isn't this her fucking ride?
I think. I don't know.
I'm just gonna push him off and just
Hey!
fucking go find someone else, I guess, at this point.
Amble's a
That is,
dick.
No, that is one impatient dragonborn.
You see, he's just kind of like staring at you with this like stunned awe. He didn't realize someone could be such an asshole as he continues on his day. Jesus Christ.
I walk by and I flick him a silver. Sorry about that.
Catch it? Like, some have some fucking decency. Thank you.
I'm gonna flip him something, alright?
He
Damn,
flips you
son.
back. He flips you off back.
Is the Dragonborn always this
Yes.
hostile?
Yes, he's an asshole.
Always, every day.
I'm not an asshole!
It's the
You
best.
just like roughly like basically assaulted a guard for like not answering your question perfectly and in negative 2 seconds.
Regardless, before long, you make your way to the airship.
Good.
And as you all approach, you see Lorelei lean over from the very top and just kind of yell down. Oh, thank gods. Oh, you have someone new. This is the wrong voice. Oh, thank gods. Ah, you have someone new.
What the hell happened to you? You, like, had a voice crack there just a moment ago.
Oh no, the god that voices me made a little bit of a mistake. It's fine.
Oh, okay, no worries. Carry on.
Yeah.
It must be the altitude up there on the airship.
Probably.
How's the weather up there?
You're yelling like 30 feet up.
Yes.
It's alright. As she jumps down, just lands. Quite
Did
a
you
bit.
get...
Go
like-
ahead, sorry.
I think 3 people tried talking at once. Lorelei, you first.
I was just saying, glad to see you make it here in time. I presume you have many questions, so I'll probably just answer them now. I believe the first one, no, Ivar is not here, is currently fighting up in Ironlocke.
Oh, that
Uh,
explains a hell of a lot.
What the fuck? Why is he up in Ironlocke?
Yeah, why is he up there?
Lending aid, trying to delay them as much as he can, because they are,
Are they-
currently under siege on the city.
What? Hold.
Oh,
Back up.
Shit.
Are you telling? They made land.
Yeah, they're fucking here, Amble.
The defenses of the Ironrock Valley have fallen. Ironlocke is under siege. They've penetrated through the inner walls, but the Iron Haven remains to be breached.
Well, that would make sense for the welcoming party.
Welcoming party.
Yeah, we just encountered some
There's some
drow.
corpses that are nearby the teleportation circle.
God damn it, I thought there might be some sort of incursion. I didn't realize it'd be this soon. Fuck, alright.
Fuck indeed. The hell? I'd say as soon as it was mentioned that Ivar is in Ironlocke and fighting, Imp is suddenly sort of just like pacing and fidgeting, clearly uncomfortable.
Ivar has backup. He has both Tivian and Zephyr on his side.
And if my stories are to be believed, I think he's capable. We'll say.
Ivar more than fucking capable.
God, I hope so.
Well,
Oh yeah, Lorelei, meet our new cool friend, dude.
right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lorelei, and you are?
Sanus, Lorelei,
A pleasure.
you're... What is the council?
Ah, I am the fourth of the Council of Mages, the Genesis
Ah.
project.
I see. Well, pleasure to meet.
Likewise. And you note, for your sake, Lark, even though I know you know, I'll describe it again. White tiefling with straight white horns, as well as long hair tied back into a ponytail, crimson eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of look back towards the group again. Well, if you're willing to lend aid to this group, I might have a job for you all. Or 2, or 3, depending.
I see no
Yeah,
reason not to. I did come here on different business, but I don't see why I can't.
We need all the hands we can get
Assist.
right now.
Yeah.
Reports... Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, I'm hung up on this a little bit. So obviously the other lot are up in Ironlocke. Why are you here instead of up there?
Because I'm getting the city ready for siege. You see, reports saying that the armies are descending south across the wildwoods. And, as fortified as this city may be, she gestures to these massive cannons, which you're now seeing for the first time, these massive cannons that are the length of several houses at times. Gestures towards them. Are currently not in perfect conditions, and I'm looking to fix them up as best as it can before they arrive, so that we have some better offense.
How fucking big is Lorelei's ship?
The ship? It's a sizable vessel, but she's not gesturing to the cannons on the ship. She's gesturing to the cannons built into the city stonework.
Yeah, I was about ready
fuck.
to...
Oh, wait, whoa, what?
Yeah, it's like a fortress.
Yes, so...
This thing is fucking Junin from Final Fantasy VII right now.
If you look in the Maps tab, I can post a picture of it for the podcast to see too, and you scroll up a little bit, you can see Everstone.
I was about ready to ask if I can roll a history check to... Because I'm sure that I've heard of the weapons here at Everstone, but
being part of the military, you definitely have heard it. You know that most of them aren't in fully working condition. A couple of them are kept for test fires and celebrations and stuff like that. You know that they're operated by using the strength of a mage, as well as one other person to aim it, essentially. So it's a two-person system to actually aim and fire. And generally, this is information given to most soldiers, that these cannons are what were used to fight the gods during the calamity.
Oh god.
So these things are immediately noticeable because they are fucking
from your current position,
leviathanic in size.
From your current position in the courtyard, you're able to see them. Before, when you're in the alleys, you weren't able to see them over the rooftops, but now that you're in this open space, you can see on the side where you're not blocked by the airship, these massive cannons with this huge, ungodly length.
I think you all suddenly see as Vin finally kind of realizes the reality of the situation, because she looks like she's starting to panic.
So I'm looking to get some of these fixed up.
Could I take a look at one really quickly?
Only one problem is, these were made before the calamity even, and I do not have access to the parts to fix it.
What... there's storerooms underneath the city, aren't there?
Precisely.
Of course.
In the abandoned sectors.
Of course.
So you need us to go down?
If you could, that would be greatly appreciated. If you have any other business to attend to, that's fine, it can wait, but just know that, judging by their movement and how long they've been moving, the Frostborn could be upon us in 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, this can't wait. And I think at this point, other than me learning about literally Ironlocke under siege and just kind of freaking out a little bit, now I'm kind of being laser focused now. It's like, all right, this is literally what I've been training for like half my life, and it's like, this is game time. It's all hands on deck. Yeah.
As you just see this faint on top of the airship.
Who's that?
As you see a very exhausted Avar leaning over the edge and looking down towards you all, followed by a very exhausted Zephyr.
Oh, thank God. Do they look okay?
They look fine. A little bit beaten up. They just mostly look tired.
We should go up.
Is it a good thing to see you all again?
Oh, good to see you in one piece too, old man.
Kind of cocks his head to the side, looking towards you, Sanders. Points to you. You all new.
Yes. Well, newer.
Fair
And
enough.
you are Ivar.
Correct. I see you've already heard of me. He just says as he strikes a pose with his jewelry glimmering in the sunlight.
Yes, I have. I've heard of you twice, in fact.
That is more than once. That is honestly not honestly in the lore end of times people have heard of me. Before meeting me, at least.
Exactly. I was wondering if you were the same Ivar. Are you?
You see his tone immediately drop from this jovial, almost joking expression to something a lot more serious, as he just starts looking you up and down.
I mean no harm, to be clear. You are an inspiration to me. In a good way.
The tone lightens up a bit. If you're referring to actions done in Sivon, yeah, I'm the same fucking Ivar.
Good to know.
We'll have to have a conversation later,
Yes,
in private.
quite. I've spoken nothing of that. I do believe I said it's your story to tell, should you wish to tell it, not mine.
I appreciate it.
I'm eyeing up Ivar, something fierce at this.
Yeah, me too.
But I sort of nod as he like kind of comes to an agreement with Sanus.
Right. Well, are we going to have council on the ship or not? We can ascend if you'd like.
Could I just quickly first look at one of those cannons?
I mean, I can certainly show you through it, but I've inspected every nook and cranny, and there's not much to be fixed without the parts on hand.
I just am curious. I only need to get close and perhaps touch it.
All right then. Do you all want to go on the ship while I show him? Or you're
Sure.
going to come with us?
I think I'm gonna follow with you guys.
Yeah, I'm coming on ship.
Yep.
I got questions I need to ask.
Yep. Sounds
Alright.
good to me.
So, everyone is going on the ship except for Lorelei and Sanus, who are going to one of the cannons.
I was actually saying that I was gonna go to one of the cannons with them.
Alright, so Amble, Sanus, Lorelei to the cannons, everyone else on the ship.
Sure.
We'll do team cannons first.
Team cannons.
You make your way over, and you see now, as you approach, it does not get any smaller as you get closer. It is still a giant fuck-off cannon, as there's this stairway actually to get to the essentially piloting seat where you control it and aim it. So what happens normally, all happens right here, and they reach down and open up a latch, and you see there's a ladder that goes down into a smaller chamber. We'd have the mage descend down. There's runes they place their hands on which allow the system to basically drain arcane energy from their body, while the other gestures to the seat, sits here, aims it with these levers, and then when they're ready, put their hand on this sigil here, which activates the cannon. Takes about 3 seconds to fire after you put your hand on it. Very difficult to aim, but when you're fighting a god-sized target, not that hard to hit.
Certainly makes sense. Do you mind if I just take a look?
Be my guest. It's
Okay.
not operational anyway.
So, Sanus is gonna hop down and just take a look and put a palm on the actual control and focus a little bit, see if he can glean anything from it.
Go ahead, make a history check at advantage. You get flashes of words in the back of your mind, but nothing more than that. You see Godslayer. Ancient. Dangerous. And then on the other side you see suicide. Terror. Hatred. That's all you get.
Goodness. This is quite the... We'll call it contraption, and we'll say leave it at that. Let me climb out.
Of course.
We'll head back.
It was certainly quite the contraption. Do you know the history of them?
Well, not much. But it seems like it was, to put it gently, quite dangerous. The only bit that I got really clearly was Godslayer. And
The only
apart
bit
from
you
that,
got? What are you referring to?
we'll call it a talent that I have. I have a little bit of, well, visions of the past in areas that are roiled in enough danger, evil, or bloodshed.
I see. Well, you're right. These were Godslayers. The most talented of mages were able to power them. Unfortunately, most of the lesser talented ones weren't really able
Died.
to withstand the effects.
Yeah. That's the other part that I got. Suicide.
Unfortunate. For some it was, but it was a sacrifice they were willing to make. Many fell in that chamber down there below the seat, but through their sacrifice, we're all here today. And I intend on
good it
powering
is.
this thing with my fucking body, and I don't intend on dying in the process.
How good it is that we live in times that we don't have to fight gods and instead get to fight mere mortals.
Exactly. And shooting this at the ground in front of Everstone towards a battalion of around 100 to 1,000 individuals would prove quite effective. That is a risk I'm willing to take.
Fair enough.
Upon myself, at least.
Are you telling me you can't update it more or less? This seems kind of ancient, really.
It is ancient. And I'm trying to make it so that, well, with the parts below, it won't instantly kill me.
Alright. Alright.
It'll hurt, it'll drain a lot of my energy for the time, but it'll work. Probably.
I mean, if you're
Much
so
better
sure,
chance than I have, at least.
Yeah. So, let's... Yeah,
Regardless.
where to start?
Back to the ship for council. As you all make your way back to the ship, is there anything in specific Vin and Imp wanted to talk about with Ivar and Zephyr? Or are y'all just waiting for them to return?
I think personally, I don't have anything too like specific that exclusively requires our little group be together. It's mainly just like how shit's going on up there. Why the hell were you pulled up there? Like specifically, just him being his usual paranoid self. But
Right.
I could hold off on asking this until everyone's back.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think Vin would just kind of keep her mouth shut until they all return to kind of discuss things. She's kind of frazzled.
Would you like some tea while we wait? I wouldn't mind the cup of myself.
That would actually be awesome. That would just be the coolest shit right now, Ivar.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Zephyr, could you get that going for us? Sure thing. I'll see what I got.
Oh yeah, by the way, Mias, Ivar, my sister, Mias.
Cat dad!
You see, Mia's just like, nice to meet you, Ivar. And then Ivar's just like, oh my god, there are two of them now.
It's crazy, isn't it?
He just kind of leans close. You look just like him. That is insane. I mean, I am in fact his brother. Or sister, rather. He is my brother, rather.
Yeah, that is accurate.
He kind of squints at her. Are you Aetherborn as well? You look like it. As they respond, I guess?
She could do some weird fucking magic shit I've never seen before. That's pretty fun. Can turn herself into a big old water being thing, and also like she's beat the shit out of a guy as a big wind creature thing. It's crazy. It's real cool though.
She holds up both her hands as they both take form of fire elemental, while the rest of her remain in half-elf form. And Ivar's like, holy shit, what the fuck? Alright, that is new.
That's what I'm saying.
She turned a man into a puddle.
I do not doubt it. That seems like something that is entirely within their capabilities if they can turn their fucking hands into fire. What the fuck?
It was crazy!
I mean,
Alright
is
then.
like this anything you're familiar with, or is
I need to roll a check for Evar.
oh shit?
Ooh. How the turntables.
Sure, we'll roll this one publicly. Why not?
Oh, he knows.
Whoa!
Spicy
28.
roll.
You see Evar kind of lean forward, kind of begin to trace an incantation in front of him as his eyes flash briefly with this purple light. Well, actually, his purple eye flashes purple while his blue eye flashes blue with arcane light. Heterochromia in the magic, too.
Whoa!
Crazy.
Crazy.
And he kind of just takes a moment and like leans back. Interesting. I have
What the hell did you do?
I've not seen any of the druidic magic in quite some time. Actually, this is the first time, to be exact. In fact, I haven't read about it in any time recently. That is very peculiar. You can fucking say that again. I should show you to Tivian sometime. He might have some questions for you. And at this point, Lorelei, Sanus, and Amble walk in the room.
Did you see the cannon?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Great.
Cool.
It's an effective weapon.
Quite
Hooray.
effective, but it needs to be fixed.
So we gotta head down to another deep, dark, spooky place again.
If
Well,
you are willing
it
to
makes
help,
you feel better.
yes.
I was gonna go there anyway. So,
Oh, yeah?
Sorry, who's asking?
I was just saying, were you?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said who I was.
Oh no.
Who was I? Yes, I was. Another one of those visions, though not quite the same one. A dream, actually.
I
No,
see.
no, not you two.
Oh no!
Is there a problem with dreams?
Are you looking
Well-
for some crazy, weird relic thingy too?
Well, it's a sword, but yes.
Yep. Alright. I'm just gonna flourish out the.
I'm gonna-
the,
yeah.
Aeon Storm.
I'm gonna
Welcome
look
to the
up
fucking club, man.
Aether Violet. Jeez.
I got my
Yeah,
son's iris out.
dude.
Be like,
You,
yep.
you found the right fucking group.
You watch Sanus as the imp pulls out this blue steel dagger with an emerald inlaid across the back dull edge of the blade, as Veneria pulls out this amethyst sword in what looks like the shape of a rapier, which the blade looks fine, but as it gets closer to the grip, it becomes this more jagged, natural-looking gemstone with a very ornate handle, while Amble pulls out this platinum bow, which, as he begins to pull the arrow, or the string back, a radiant bolt begins to apparate.
You
You ever
found the
heard of
right
a-
group.
You ever heard of any group called the Snowdrifts before?
No, not really.
I guess we're
Well, it
not
seems
that
like-
well known.
Yeah,
Oh,
our name
well-
hasn't got out that far yet.
Admittedly, I've only been in this land for 2 months? 3 months? Something like that.
What made you come here in the first place? Was it the dreams?
No. How to put this kindly? We'll say, I'm probably not welcome back in Sivorn. Not because of any criminal nature, either.
I don't know. That does sound pretty criminal to
That
me.
sounds real criminal.
If it makes it any more, how should I say, comforting, I'm pretty sure I'd be killed on sight if I stepped in Sivon again.
Oh yes, almost
Ah.
certainly. Well, depends on who finds.
Depends on who finds me first.
Yeah.
But
I
the
likely would be
majority,
as well.
the majority of Sivon is, under one king.
A little bit, let's say, not with the times, and leave it there.
They are not as advanced as the Wildwoods in terms of their civility, so to speak.
I
They're
see.
slavers, to put it bluntly. Yes.
Yike! Whoa!
Yeah.
Yikes.
Whoa!
I see why you don't like talking about that place, then, huh?
Holy crap!
Yeesh.
That came out of left field.
It's, a little unpleasant.
To say the
Yeah,
least.
no shit.
A lot of very bad memories of that place,
I don't
to
blame
say
you,
the
yeah.
least.
Ugh.
Wow. Fuck.
Well, changing subjects so we don't get all fucking gloomy and shit. Where is it exactly that we have to go to get all these parts and your inevitable, mysterious ancient relic that I'm sure is guarded by some unnatural horror?
The scraps for the cannons are held in some of the ancient workshops beneath the city.
That's step one.
All right.
And
Oh,
what
what?
are we trying to look for exactly?
The parts?
Like-
It'll be
like what,
hard to miss.
Are we looking for like steel or like just gears or like what?
They will... It's hard to explain. I'll write it down with some very apt descriptions, mainly because I am very bad at describing things. They give you a list of parts. They give you a list of parts.
We just find a fucking
thank
like
you.
cardboard box down there that just says spares written on it in Sharpie.
Aha! This is what we're looking for.
But yeah, that
Cool.
they give you a list, and each with each item listing, they have like a brief sketch, very finely detailed, of what it would look like.
Perfect.
This is some complex shit, Lorelai.
It sure is a whole lot of something. I can't even describe it.
What the hell?
See,
I
this
get that the
this right
calamity
here,
was forever ago, but what the
I understand. This piece here allows the arcane siphon from the individual to be amplified, so that it's even functional in the first place, because no mortal would be able to output enough power to damage a god in of themselves.
Lorelai, babe.
Think of it like
Lorelai?
silence thought.
Lore-
Think of it like a pulley system.
Hun, this would be super cool to a Vin about 55 years from now, but right now, I'm just gonna go look for your weird-ass technology
It is
bullshit.
incredibly simple. It is like an arcane pulley system. That's it. You apply very little force, get very big results, okay?
Good point. I understand.
Thank you.
Alright, boys.
But if
Well,
you are...
where do we?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, where exactly would we find the entrance to this underground, abandoned ancient workshop or whatever?
You'd have to enter the lower parts of the city and then begin traveling into the mountain. I can give you clearance in order to get past the guards stationed. Most of the underground part of the city is condemned.
Ah,
Oh.
great. There's no murder death robots down there this time, right?
No, much worse, actually.
Murder death robots?
Are any of you
it's
familiar...
a long story.
Are any... Hello, my name's Lorelai. I make death robots for a living.
She's real good at it, actually.
I mean,
Really
as
good
we
at
all-
it.
Everyone
Sure.
points to the fucking clockwork soldiers.
if you've seen the Clockwork Soldiers, they would be my
Ah.
children.
that's somewhat, that's a weird way to put it, but okay.
I'm a very proud parent. In fact, grandparent.
Oh my god.
Good lord, Lorelai.
Are any of you familiar with the events that took place here during the calamity? Everyone make a history check.
Oh,
Sanus
shit.
at advantage.
Alright.
Ouch.
You don't know shit!
I know of the giant fuck all weapons, that's it.
Yeah, you know of the
18?
giant fuck-off weapons. Vin and Sanus... Well, Sanus, you would get this as a vision. But Vin, you know from your studies and just your research on world history that Everstone was set under siege by Tharizdun, god of the Abyss. And you know that as they were fighting off the war on the front lines in front of the city that birthed the Scorched Plains,
Which
there
is
is Dune,
that...
the massive war-torn land in front of Everstone.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's off in the distance, like, from...
Yeah, you
like,
can see
we
it.
would be able to see it.
Yeah, if you looked at the window, you could see it.
Yeah.
But Tharizdun, while they were fighting on the front lines, had begun tearing away at the fabric of reality beneath the city, and basically started a war on two fronts. Beneath the city and in front of it, where they were fighting these abyssal monstrosities that were pouring in from the abyss. And as such, thankfully, Tharizdun was defeated elsewhere in his realm and sealed back behind the Divine Gate before they were able to completely overrun the city. But the only surviving portions was essentially the first top layers.
So, the underside of Everstone is basically an Arcana wasteland.
Essentially.
Filled with the remnants of the god of the abyss.
What the
Honestly, at this point, it's a walk in the park, guys. Come on.
It's a
Yeah,
dangerous
you're not
place,
fucking kidding, Amble.
but we have
Well,
set up
I'd say it's a walk in the
safeguards.
park, but sure.
We have set
I'm
up
just-
safeguards. They cannot, nothing back there, at least nothing abyssal in nature, is able to actually leave. Thankfully.
Alright,
Well,
that's cool.
Well, that's great and all, but we have to go into there and fight them.
True.
Probably head on.
True, but along the same lines, not all creatures of the abyss are exactly friendly towards each other. So, their numbers have dwindled exponentially since the calamity.
So, it's just gonna
Yes,
be...
but the strongest ones are the ones who survived.
Precisely. Remnants, to say the least.
I'm just like I just have like both hands up to the sides of my head and like I'm massaging my temples, just like, fuck. Well, round 4, I guess.
Well,
Let's
it
do
certainly
this
makes sense
shit.
as to why this sword is here, then.
Is this really round 4? This feels like a never-ending story at this point.
And we're on that ride forever, Amble.
Well,
fun.
think of it this way. When you get back, you can help deal with a Drow incursion instead. And maybe we can hunt down more of those spies. That'll be a
I mean,
nice breather.
By the
I
way,
thought we
two
were
of them
done
got
with them
away.
back in the Ice Fangs, and here they are again.
2 of them got...
Fuck.
Okay, real quick, sidebar. Kip, Ice Fangs was vampires. Not
But
Drow.
they were still Drow.
Not
No,
Drow.
they weren't.
No.
None of them were Drow.
No, they were converted.
No, Drow were what attacked Avar's shop.
Yeah, Solendist.
Yep.
Too much fucks. Too many fucks.
But yeah, as you say that sentence, Lorelei looks towards you. 2 of them got away.
2 of them got away. Also, the...
May I inquire
two-
how?
Teleportation, it looked like.
Fuck. Alright.
A door of some sort, it seemed like.
Dimension Door, it's a
Dimension Door.
simple conjuration spell.
Ah,
Fuck. Alright.
Yes, one of them seemed to be the leader, perhaps?
Alright
he
then.
was definitely a lot stronger than the rest of them.
Well-
Yeah, he kind of booked it.
Well, I will begin looking into that, in addition to what other repairs I can make. Avar, Zephyr, if you could look into that as well. We can do that. Not a problem.
Tao, am I able to give a kind of a description of that fuck that ran away? To kind of help them, I guess?
It wasn't really in the heat of the moment, you weren't really focusing on attacking him super hard, and he had his hood up and it was not a very well lit area, so unfortunately not.
So
You knew
no
they
good
were.
details.
You could tell it was a Drow in front of you. That's about it.
Okay.
Huh. I think I was passed out when they bounced, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were unconscious
Yes,
at the
you
time.
were.
Yeah, so actually I don't know nothing about
Make an
that. I was
insight
just
check,
like,
everyone. Actually, everyone roll an insight check.
okay.
Fun.
10.
Interesting.
6.
Yeah.
Sanus with an
bad
18,
20.
and alright, Imp and Sanus with a 23 and an 18. You get the sense, you weren't able to understand what they were saying at the moment, but when he gestured to the other 3 spies, then gestured towards Vin, and they all fired, it seemed like he was trying to direct them to specifically knock Vin unconscious, because they knew she was a spellcaster.
Oh shit, to fucking dispel. Damn it!
You get this feeling they were trying to prevent a counterspell from going off.
Damn it.
Well,
Hmm.
these motherfuckers are pretty crafty.
Shit. Yeah, these guys are not dumb. Well, Lorelei.
Yeah.
If we're done here, I mean, is there anything else we need to do?
Not in particular. You might want to rest up a little bit before you go.
I was about ready to ask if we were gonna leave, like, can we consider this a short rest, essentially?
If
yeah,
you
you
want.
got kind of messed up, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a little
You-
messed up.
Amble got a little messed up, and Vin, that groggy feeling still hasn't really gone away in full. You are under the effect of the poison condition.
Fuck.
Do
How
we
the
want to set
hell?
out today, or do we want to set out like tomorrow after we've rested up a bit?
I think we need to rest.
Resting, you
Well-
can stay on the ship if you'd like. Just know they could be here in a week to 2 weeks, so
Yeah, I was about to say, the time's not really on our favor again.
keep your mind on the
sadly.
clock as much as you can.
Shit.
And, hold on. Something that might be useful. Veneria, do you happen to know the spell Teleportation Circle? Have you advanced that far yet?
Yeah. Recently inscribed, as a matter of fact, but it's gonna take a while for me to set up anything if you need me to.
I don't need you to set up anything, but I have a circle on the ship that you'd be able to use as a emergency out in case you are within the depths of the city and need to make a getaway without trekking all the way back through.
Show.
That'd be
Yo.
a quick escape when we get all the parts. Oh, fuck yeah.
That would actually be amazing. Yeah, can you show me that?
For sure, it's right on the deck.
Excellent. She actually starts making haste in that direction. She wants to go check that shit out.
Yeah, you make your way up to the top and she follows, and you look towards the deck and she gestures and there's nothing.
Wow.
But she waves her hand and says a brief incantation as you see, almost burning into the surface, this circle and sigil that wraps around the mast as it reveals itself, previously hidden away. Just so that not anyone that looks at my deck can get a free pass. And I'll say
You have
this...
the coolest fucking toys ever.
Thank you, and I'll say this once. Do not use this information lightly, and keep it secret.
You got it, friendo. Can I go inscribe that shit, Tao?
Yep, you now know the Endurance's teleportation circle.
Oh, wicked.
Is her
Okay.
ship literally called the Endurance?
Yes.
Yo, sick.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare a teleportation circle.
Alright. And you note, now that you are actually on the ship, there are weapons on board, like cannons, but they are not the massive, city block-sized cannons.
I see.
But they do look pretty tricked out.
Vin wants airship. But no, she's gonna. If everybody else is gonna spend time, like Amble's gonna heal up, and Imp and Senus are gonna do whatever they're gonna do, she's just gonna be inscribing this thing for the better portion of the rest of the day.
It only takes like a minute to memorize.
No way,
Yeah,
really?
and if
To
anything,
learn a
well,
new circle? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it took way longer than that.
To inscribe the spell, yes, but you already know the spell. So to
Oh, okay.
add a new circle to your knowledge of circles, you can just do that in a minute of studying the circle.
Neat.
Yeah, if
Alright,
anything, I would just need a little break just to kind of catch my breath, you know,
Oh.
use some hit dice, get my surge back. I'll be good to go.
Eat them berries.
You can either take a short rest, or you can save a day, essentially, and make your way down there now.
I mean, what time of the day is it? Like,
Currently around 11 to 12. It's around noon because y'all got the message pretty much around the time you woke up.
Mm.
Then y'all
Okay,
have been
so it's
spending
still
time
earlier.
deliberating and making their way.
I mean, if anything, I would say take a quick half-hour
Make 'em
breather, and
away.
then we can run down.
All right. Y'all take a short rest then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Roll hit dice if you want to. Regain anything that you get off a short rest, i.e. action surge, i.e. haha, blood magic.
All of the blood magic. Alas, I don't get that splash
yeah.
potion of infestation back.
Unfortunately. But it made for a pretty good kill.
Hell yeah, it did.
It's funny how sometimes an alchemical mistake can cause a little bit of fire to be infused with the infestation.
Yikes.
Firebugs.
Firebugs. Not the fun kind.
Nah. I could physically feel you, like, recoiling as you were describing cloud of bugs.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Context, big phobia of bugs on my end.
Yeah.
I think Clark
Oh,
chose
boy.
that spell to torture me.
I didn't, actually. If you want, I can change it out for something else. But, I mean, it's pretty great.
Nah, I can suffer this time.
It's too late. The damage is done.
It's great because it's a cantrip, so it'll be used often.
Well, it's a cantrip that you have to spend 10 gold to cast, so...
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I have to use 10 gold, and it takes at least an hour to
Well,
prepare.
correction. 15 gold in an hour.
Oh, right, splash.
Splash potion.
I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery to get my 3rd level spell back.
You got it.
Cool.
3rd level
I-
in the bag.
I dropped 5 hit dice, but I'm back up to 89. I'll be happy with that.
Alright. So, are y'all gonna begin making your way down the city?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Yeah. If we got no time to really fuck around, yeah, let's get this bread.
You depart from the Endurance at this point and begin making your way south down the long, winding streets that descend beneath the different portions of the city. Before long, making your way to the very bottom of the mountain range. And turning in, you make your way to this what looks like a military checkpoint. As you approach, so they halt at first, but you present your clearance given to you by Lorelei, and they kind of all give you a nod as you pass through. Entering in, thankfully you all still have the dark vision goggles that Lorelei gave you.
I was about ready to ask once we got to like a darker spot to
Yeah.
Stannis and be like, "Can you see in the dark?"
Oh, yeah. Perfectly
Oh.
fine.
All right, well, that's good
Why
to know.
are you all unable to?
I'm gonna gesture to the stylish glasses that we got.
Yep. Just gonna tap. Us, Wildwood Tabaxi aren't naturally born with the dark vision that you are.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
It's kind of a trait that civilized folks sort of lost.
That's
Not that
actually
you're
kinda
uncivilized.
I was gonna say, you're calling them uncivilized, it's mighty rude.
I didn't mean it like that. I don't mean
no.
it like that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
no.
just...
Civilborn is
I-
horribly uncivilized. It's completely fine.
It just means you city folks got a
She
little
just
weak.
kind of stops in her tracks at that comment. And then begins to follow again after like, good lord, alright.
As you all continue deeper within the city, you see this old ancient architecture, bits of stone and rubble collapsed as some sections of the city have caved in during the ancient assault. As you reach the end of this military checkpoint, as you see along this one main hall, this main entrance, there's this massive shimmering ward that seemingly covers it side to side, completely blocking out access from the lower ends of the city to the outside world.
Well, that seems like the ticket right there.
That
Point
looks
of no
horrifying.
return.
Before we do, really quickly.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use an awareness plus.
Awareness plus. All right. We'll see what happens once you roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
What does that exactly mean for a plus?
So Sanus has an item that whenever he makes a potion, if he rolls a natural 20, it gains an additional effect that I determine.
Oh, all right. Good to know.
So the awareness, I have 2 awareness potions. One of them is a plus.
Yeah.
Don't know what it does yet.
We'll
find
see.
out.
Probably
That's
a
the
good thing.
mystery.
It's a good thing. But
Goody.
you all proceed into the underground of Everstone. And before long, the military checkpoint vanishes from behind you, and you stand in the ancient ruins of what looked like a once civilized society. Old, destroyed houses, a couple skeletons every now and then of soldiers adorned in old rusted armor at this point. Very few and far between, as most of them have been cleaned up from what few scouting operations have been sent down here.
Well, this is fucking grim.
This place is... Would you say this place is pretty cavernous, Tao?
The ceiling is quite high, but it is very uniform the entire way across.
Weird.
Like, you can't quite see the ceiling with your dark vision range.
But it is dark.
It is very dark. The only light coming from that checkpoint, which is now out of view. As you all continue forward. Is there anything in specific you all are doing as you are traveling, trying to be stealthy, looking for anything in specific, etc.?
Probably being stealthy and just kind of trying to follow the main path, it seems.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we're gonna try to be stealthy approach, I will definitely do a pass without a trace.
Well, all right.
And Sanus will probably, attempt to be stealthy.
All right, everyone go ahead and roll a stealth check with a plus 10.
If we're moving stealthily, don't we move at like half speed or something?
Yes, you are moving slower, but you are able to stealth.
Here's a dumb question: would Supreme Sneak come into effect then, or no?
For you and you alone, I think. Hold on, post it in chat.
Because it says on my turn, so I don't know if it's like an in-combat thing or...
Post
what.
it? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, you could have advantage as well.
Like I said, I know it's probably not necessary for me of all people, but...
27,
It's a
31,
31.
35,
35.
and Veneria, 24.
24.
Very,
I think
very good stealth rolls.
I think at this rate, it's a race between me and Imp to see who gets to the rogue dimension.
I mean, you actually can't access the rogue dimension, Amble.
I don't know. These rolls are getting
No, you
pretty
literally
close.
can't. You need 40.
Yeah, getting close.
You literally,
Soon.
you are literally not able to.
Soon.tm.
If you roll a natural 20, you cannot do it. That's not soon.
Just wait till I get my next ability scores.
Change that soon into it eventually, and then you'll have him, Kip. You'll have him for sure.
Yeah. Very poor choice of words as I drop you from the building.
Oh no.
But you all continue forward. Real quick, everyone's passive perceptions if you could. Just for the sake of my
11.
own note keeping.
Mine is 16.
I'm actually going to
17
write
here.
these down.
And if you need to know, Orange is 15.
Alright. One sec.
Oh, you didn't roll stealth for Orin.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Please do. So, sorry, Imp is 17.
Yes.
Vin is
11.
Amble,
16.
Sanus,
15 with a caveat.
and what is that?
advantage on wisdom, perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Alright, so audio and smell is a passive +5.
Audio and... what is smell? What about that?
Olfactory?
Thank you. Took me a second.
Alright, good to know. Because guess what's coming into play already? Advantage on hearing and smell.
Oh,
great.
No one picks up on it. Except for you, Senus. As you are walking down these dark corridors, you don't see anything, but faintly off in the distance, almost as if echoed from very far away, what seems like the sounds of slow, heavy footfalls. As you continue forward slowly and cautiously. If everyone could make an active perception check for me. Is there anything you would like to do going forward with this information?
Yes, I will sort of hold up a hand to let everyone stop and know.
Okay. So you kind of stop moving down the main road and kind of push up against the wall as everyone roll that perception.
18.
20.
Natural 20.
Yo!
Do I go with advantage or not? It's up to you.
This one is visual based.
Okay.
Senus isn't quite able to see it right away. He's a bit too focused on trying to discern its location based on his hearing. As Vin and Amble, you see walking from one of the alleys behind you. This tall figure. At this point, you've kind of hidden under a small canopy that is partially collapsed. As you see this tall, shadowed figure just slowly making footsteps quieter than you'd think. That just kind of like turns towards the direction you all were. As he begins slowly walking down the road. Let me grab a picture of what you see.
Is that thing walking away from us at this point, or?
At this point, it passed you.
In the direction we were going?
Yes. Voice text.
Oh, God.
So this massive shadowed
that's cool.
figure just walking down the center, long curled horns with two seemingly beaming bluish eyes, long clawed hands and fingers. And as it passes by you, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's fucking terrifying.
21!
One con saving throw.
Oh, come on, baby.
Where am I?
Oh, Oren got it 7.
Blind. There it is. 15.
Alright, Veneria, you just pass.
Oh no.
Spook.
Let me see. Anyone that failed, take that much necrotic damage. You take 16 necrotic. As
Yikes!
you feel as this thing walks past, this aura around it seemingly drains this energy from you. You feel weak. But it doesn't seem to notice you as it continues walking past you.
Vin just like has her hands held up. She's not saying anything. She realizes that everybody is not feeling great, but she's just like, stay fucking quiet.
Vin, you take half of that.
Does that affect my ward or me directly?
That affects you directly.
Okay, I'm glad I asked.
Alright.
That's not a great feeling. But we move on. Holy shit.
At that point, you see it exit your dark vision radius, but you can still hear it faintly walking in the distance before it eventually goes past your distance of being able to hear it. Y'all rolled really good on stealth because that guy had a good passive perception.
Oh, God.
I think I'm just gonna like whisper very quietly once we know for sure it's out of earshot. Like, I'm really fucking glad we didn't fight that. Fuck. That would have sucked.
Yeah, no.
Let's try
Random
to stay away from that.
question.
Yeah.
Would I be able to know what it is?
Make history at advantage using your grim psychometry. 22. You get flashes again as your visions for a moment is stolen away from you. You see this creature fighting against this group. You can presume figures of an order. Grabbing onto one of them and just lifting him up as you see this life energy just being siphoned out. And you just see as its eyes begin to glow bright, letting out this shriek as seemingly crushing the body in his hand and tossing it aside. There's no soul left. And you just feel this name in the back of your head, Nightwalker.
And other question, would I know anything given the background and studies he's had?
Can you get a bit closer to the mic?
Sorry, would he know anything based on the background and studies he's had on evil creatures in general?
This in specific? Unfortunately, no. This is ancient stuff.
Got it.
Yeah, it's just like our history once we're fucking dead. Ugh.
Right, so we don't want to fight that. If it wasn't obvious already.
Maybe we need to stop accepting Lorelai's suicide missions.
Yeah, that sounds like a great fucking plan.
Next time, we say no.
Okay,
Well, at least we consider it a fuck ton more.
let's keep
Yeah.
going.
We want money up top.
We march on, Tao.
Make another stealth check, everyone. Still with a plus 10.
Alright. Holy shit. This place is... scary times.
Tau.
Yeah?
Real quick.
Yeah?
Pass what out Trace's concentration. Would I have to
It
make
is.
a con save?
Please do make a concentration check.
14.
You're good.
We're
You
good.
got it.
You got it. 42.
Oh, it's happening!
Wait.
All right. So totals for stealth. Sanus at 29. Imp at 42. Veneria at 28. Amble at 21, and Oren at 22. Good. As you all begin to walk, Imp isn't there. He's just not there.
What?
Like, it's you knew he was there. You're watching him. He's gone, and you're like, Imp, and he replies, he's there, but he's not.
Can
He's
he go
entered the
invisible?
rogue dimension.
What? No.
Fuck?
What?
You all continue.
Yeah, what's up?
Imp?
And,
what's up?
and you
You
look,
would be
you
loud.
look, and you look, and you look, and you see Imp, and then he just you like look away for a second, and you look back, he's gone.
What the...
I feel like we kind of like blinked and it's just like he was there 1 minute and then blink. Gone.
Essentially,
Huh? Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is not normal for this group.
No? Why do you...
What is
I'm
it
gonna...
normal?
it's
I don't know
mostly a
what's-
meme, but yeah.
I am totally
Yeah, no.
pulling out a camera just to take a picture.
It's basically like a Bigfoot sighting. You take the picture and it's just blurry instantly.
Oh no!
All
A
right,
fucking aberration, like ghost hunters. This is except it's shit boy gremlin.
I can't believe it.
Hello, Imp, it's me, yo boy.
you gotta
Wait,
put a line of salt in the ground.
Wait, Wait, Tao, I just realized something. Is Miaz accompanying us on this?
You're so right. I should roll. Thank you for reminding me. I should roll stealth for the Mias.
Also, she
The
took
con,
the con
yep.
save, yeah.
which they fail with an 11.
Oof.
But they also get a 34 on stealth.
Also,
My sister
stealthy.
almost joined me.
Damn.
They are unable to. They rolled a 19.
Oh, I feel a sneeze coming.
Brace.
Post-production Tao, I'm so sorry.
But you all continue forward. And within not too long...
There it is.
There it is.
Tao, there it is.
Yeah, I can cut it out. And I can fix it in post. But before long, you make your way to the back end of this road, and you see, much like before, another stairwell down. Much like many of the stairwells and curving roads that you saw and traveled on the way down to the base of the mountain to get to the underside of the city in the first place. It seems like most of the city was built uniform, and along the same veins you can determine, especially with Imp's City Secrets, that most of the way down beneath and into the mountain are going to be very similar architecture. Roads that can curve beneath other sections of the city. Do you all descend?
Oh,
We're this far
God.
down. Let's go.
yeah.
Oh,
I need.
Then just have that fucking, like, escape rope ready.
It does
You
take a
got
minute
it.
to cast teleportation.
Oh,
Yep.
shit. Okay. Well, we'll have time.
I hope you're fucking right.
You all continue to descend down this long, winding road. And the descent doesn't take too long before it opens up into another massive underground section of the city. You see, as you are getting deeper, more and more of the buildings are torn and destroyed, with more of these bodies scattered about. Is there anything in specific you all are doing, or are you just continuing to travel the main road, trying to get deep and deeper?
I mean, Sadness isn't gonna know where his MacGuffin is, really. So he's gonna look around just in general, see if there's any architecture that he recognizes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I think I'm gonna follow the same too. I had a little bit of flavor to this. I mean, Vin's never seen a place like this. Like, you said that she's heard about it with the history check that I've made earlier and stuff, but like, she's never directly been here, so it's just kind of like, holy shit. There's just a lot of history here, so she's just kind of taking mental notes of it as she goes.
All right.
Probably writing in her blue journal about it, just like random notes about different things here and there.
I do have something I want to say. Two things. I'm going to let Sanus and Vin do their thing first. First of all, I am so fucking sorry for you post-production Tao, because I've been sneezing about like 80 times.
It's easy to mute an
past
audio
5
channel.
minutes.
Don't worry about it.
Good. Secondly, walking down this main road, are there like buildings like on either side of the street, like all the way down, like a city street, or no?
Kind of like a city street with offshoot alleys every now and then, intersections and the like. Just picture it like an underground, like the streets of Solendist, underground, mostly in ruin.
Could I reasonably like kind of parkour onto the ruins buildings, like to the side of the street, and like kind of keep pace with the group atop this, like these ruined buildings? Kind of just using like the height of the buildings to like have a further vantage point.
I mean, would they
to
have
do
a
so,
roof, or would it be just like the ceiling of the cave, essentially?
Well, no, the ceiling of the cave we can't even see. I'm trying to get on top of like these buildings, essentially. Basically, trying to parkour.
it'd be a
like,
lot
keep up
harder
with
to
the
do
group.
that stealthily, and you wouldn't get the bonus from Pass Without Trace.
Okay,
but
in
you-
that case, I will stick with the group.
Okay. Then at that point, with a 14 investigation, you aren't able to determine anything specifically. You are judging, though, that these uppermost sections are mostly seems to be where civilians would be living. It doesn't seem very militarized. You aren't able to just see anything specific in terms of warehouses or workshops to the lake. But as you all continue, everyone please make another stealth check.
Swoop, swoop.
Just slapping those stealths.
23.
Natty!
All right.
32.
23, 33, 38, 32, and Mia, who gets 20.
We're with a 27.
Oh, yeah. So you are all able to continue without too much trouble, although as you are continuing along, you do see a lot more activity the lower you get. There are many times where, as you are passing through some intersections and alleyways, you see figures shifting through the alley. You don't really pay too much mind as you're trying to mainly get past them faster than anything else, but they look like these, from the distance you are at, malformed figures around humanoid in size, shambling around with malformed features. And there are lots. Many different sections of the city.
I'd say just out of habit, I am like kind of pulling my hood up a little further and pulling like the bandana mask up and just sort of like being a bit more paranoid, looking around as we're moving along.
Alright. You see, as you are continuing forward, at one point, as you're getting close to the curving road that descends down further, you hear what sounds like the sounds of combat. As you all stop up for a moment and look out towards, you see a few of these figures, humanoid, malformed, engaging in combat with these rather large creatures with looks like rows of glowing eyes on both sides of their head, just roaring out towards the humanoids as they all just begin to let out their wicked, terrored screeches of as they are shooting these tendril-like limbs out towards this beast that quickly rushes forward and just slams into one of them, pummels it into the ground as a second one jumps out behind it, attacking this other one, which looks like it has almost two heads fused together into each other. That is just beginning to claw at these things. Battle lasts for about 30 seconds before both sides end up retreating from each other.
Anyone got popcorn?
This is so weird. In their
I hand-
natural habitats, the dead. Ooh.
I hand Imp a ration that I have since, like, episode 2.
That's like months old.
It's jerky.
Oh.
Shit! It's jerky! Shit! That's right!
I eat it before Amble can take it back.
Well,
It tastes
down
good.
to 11 rations. Well, jerky packs.
You're full. Alright.
Nice.
But what do you all do after seeing this display? You see the path down. There's still these lingering, shifting humanoid creatures, albeit a bit bloodied, shifting and shambling around the path down.
Damn, how fucking deep does this go?
Are they
It's
in our way? Or...
deep.
There are some directly, imagine it like a big intersection, and they're standing in the center of the intersection, and right past you is the way down.
Shit.
Do we want to take like a side alley? Could try to get around him.
Are there side alleys?
There are, like, as I said, picture it like an intersection, and they are in the center of said intersection. You could attempt to sneak across the back wall by going a long way around, but it'd be a gamble on if they would see you or not, trying to pass down deeper.
I can pull out a dagger and I could show it to him and be like, we can try to make a distraction, like, real quick.
That's a good fucking point.
That's actually a really good idea.
Actually, yeah, I'll take one of the dagger that Amble handed me. Can I like try to chuck it off into some ruins that are like nearby enough, like to the figures in the center of the street to like make a noise like a sizable racket?
Go ahead and make an attack roll just to see how accurately you can throw it to make a loud noise and draw as many as possible.
25.
Pretty dang good. So you throw this dagger, and it clang, clang, ting, 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 lands clattering against the stonework on the opposite side of the intersection, as you see a few of them immediately cock their heads and begin to turn and shamble towards it.
Go, 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 go.
And as that is happening, you do also hear shambling of movement behind you all, as that
Of course.
also, is drawing the ones that you had already passed in the alleys behind you. I'd like you all to make one more stealth check as you're passing through the open intersection to see if any take notice.
Would I get Supreme Sneak on this or no, Tao?
Not for this one. That is an 11 from Vin, 37 from Imp,
I'm scared to roll.
20, 25, 24.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, an 11 from her. I gotta say, with the two 11s, I need to roll
so
Mios too.
bad.
God.
Gotta roll Mios too. Let's see.
Come on, Natty.
21 total.
Oh.
Shit.
But as
For
you
a
are
cat, Vin is not the most graceful.
no,
I'm fucking tall.
as you are all beginning to run down the alley, Vin actually trips up, and Oren, in an attempt
What?
to brace and support Veneria, goes "Ruff, ruff," and kind of just starts helping her back up to her feet. As you see one of them lingering towards the ruins actually turns, as at this point you're all in the center of the alleyway, as well as the ones behind you all, as you see another lingering out from one of the alleys.
Question.
Yeah.
Before you say the words that I know you're gonna fucking say.
Yeah.
How bloodied is it?
The one from the alley looks pretty much untouched. All the ones that were heading towards the ruins are pretty much messed up in a bloodied state, but I think it's time for initiative.
I'd say as the second initiative starts, I'm drawing both daggers, and I'm looking at Vin. I'm like, Vin, if we get out of this, you and I need to have a fucking talk.
Yeah, I know we do.
This is just a placeholder arena I have made, so I'm going to have to take a moment to set it up.
Don't like this at all.
Good lord, girl, this is not the first time you've tripped up.
So we're in the middle of the intersection, essentially, right?
Yes, so I'm just going to move this pillar out of the way. We'll say all the pillars are currently rubble and debris. And the intersection you're trying to go to is at the very bottom.
Well, crap.
Shit.
Cool.
Don't like any of this at all.
Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Jeez.
Missing one.
Mias.
Yes.
Yep.
My brain is dumb.
My poor sister. Some funky
No.
fresh tunes.
Is plus, what was it? 1d8.
Wow. All right. Me and
All
Oren
right.
on
So
top.
since you're rolling initiative, you don't have to roll a d8. You just get a +8.
Ah. That's good.
Actually,
So
Oren,
23.
Oren got a natty. What?
23
But now she
for
gets
you,
the natty.
Samus.
Nice.
Yeah, now she gets the natty. Rolled a fucking 1 on stealth and a natty for fucking.
She's ready to go. She is raring.
She even Oren is pissed at fucking Vin.
What
All right.
is that?
Oh no.
As you see approaching,
Darkness consumes.
It's the boys. They're back in town.
Awoken the hive.
No.
as this is the one coming from behind, And these group are the ones that were wandering away.
They're spooky boys.
They are. They're fun. Allow me
Are
to
they?
pull up their sheets and roll their initiatives.
Oh boy.
I could hear Tao smiling.
You- You're not
I'm
wrong.
terrified of that.
Ooh, you rolled 17.
Don't ooh-hoo with that, no.
I normally roll group initiatives, but these boys are important enough to get their own.
That does not fill me with comfort.
Yeah. No.
All right. Starting us off, Signers.
Oh my goodness. Finally, I go first for once. After an entire campaign where that didn't happen. Okay, so just to get this one completely unbloodied.
Correct.
These have some damage to them.
Yes.
They all know we're here.
Correct. At this point, they've turned, and you see specifically this one here, upon seeing a group of you all, just shrieks, and you begin hearing movement throughout the entirety of the underground.
Ah, boy.
Right.
That
You might not want to stick around for this.
Probably get through this quickly. So, first things first.
Yep. All right.
4 damage to self.
You see as, what are you applying it to?
I'm going to pull out the longbow.
All right. You draw this crossbow, and as you slam your bracer, you see this lightning energy begin to course from one hand up into the bow as it wreathes itself in lightning and around the arrows.
And let's see, what's my distance here? Well within range. So, longbow to this one.
On that one, all right, go ahead.
So,
Definitely hits.
Nice.
and extra attack.
Ooh,
Whoa!
very nice. So
What a show off.
14 and 15, so 29 damage. Very nice. Still standing. As these two bolts pierce into it, just goes as it begins to shamble towards you, Sanus, with these over-exaggerated movements. It seems pissed.
Very nice sound effects, Tao.
Thanks.
That will be my turn for now.
Amble, it's your turn.
Very much in style with the fucking music. What a tremendous display of talent! But, because, haha, Darkest Dungeon.
A
Because
tremendous
fuck!
display of skill and purpose.
Yeah, pretty much. I am going to yell out to Orin. Actually, Tal, before I ask about, or say about this,
Yep.
can Orin, during her turn, pick up a rider? Like, scoop someone up? On her back?
It would be their action too, but yes.
I mean,
To actually get someone onto them, it would be not an easy task.
it would just be an action and then literally movement. That's
Yeah.
all I'm essentially, like, planning.
Yeah, if Amble wanted to go on and mount Orin, they could do that using their movement. Like Amble getting on Orin wouldn't be an action. Orin forcing Amble onto him would be an action for Orin.
I'm gonna, you know what, fuck it, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna yell out to Orin to pick Vin up and start
Vin?
making the way back down the fucking steps we need to go.
I see.
I'm
Alright.
gonna move out this way, and then I'm gonna hit this fucker.
All right,
I'm gonna hit it with a bursting arrow.
go for it.
Sunzaris. 28.
Definitely hits for a solid
14.
14.
Just to make sure, radiant damage is part of that. Does
Correct.
it have any extra? Okay,
It does not have any extra effects against it, but it is effective.
got it.
And I would imagine hit all three around him?
It's a range of 5 or 10 feet.
Let me jump that out here real
I thought it was
quick.
5.
10 feet. It's
10 feet.
bursting the arcane archer thing, not the Hail
the
of
ranger.
Thorns ranger spell. So yeah, that does hit
I
all of
see.
them. For the 5 force damage. Very nice. This one is looking hurt, but still standing.
Well, I'm gonna take my attention over to him and do my second shot.
All right,
18.
that does hit.
Nice.
And let me just do some checking. That is enough for it to go down as the last bolt impacts it as it just collapses as these 4 bladed arms just descend, one of them stabbing into the stonework a few inches, leaving it in this awkward pose with some of its arms extended out, stabbed into the ground.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Oren's turn then.
Oren.
Goes to pick up Vin. Is Vin willing?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are now sitting on top of Oren.
Not to interject here, Tao. Did you roll Mias's initiative?
Poor girl.
You keep forgetting about the girl.
I do.
Girl!
That's
Oh,
okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hasn't gone yet.
Ah, so perfect. So, with Vin on Oren's back, she is gonna start making her way to the steps. Now,
All right.
with Vin on Oren, is her movement halved, or is she still able to move her full 20?
Her movement isn't halved, but Vin's not trying to do any fancy maneuvers or anything, so there's not going to be any rolls. They can just move the rest of their movement.
All right, so I think she's gonna move her full 20 back.
All right.
Yep.
Is that her turn?
I mean, she can't really ready in action, can't she? Because she already picked up Vin.
Would not be able to know.
All right, so
right.
yeah, that'll be it.
Mias's turn.
Helpful, baby.
Let's see what Mias is going to do. They are going to not turn into an elemental, but instead look out towards the one that was following and raise a hand out and cast Moonbeam.
Ooh!
As you see this blast of radiant light just shoots off and impacts into it. And as it does, it just begins to wreathe around it as they make a con save.
Actually, he's the last guy that I hit dead because his token's not showing.
Correct. I just didn't put the thing on him.
Okay,
There we go.
thank you.
It passes the save, so it does take half damage. But it does take 7 radiant.
Nice.
How's it? Okay, it's still doing good. And then it's going to spend 30 feet of movement running back. And it is now its turn. Who, again, looking towards you all now, begins an all-out sprint towards you. With this hateful look in its eyes, it sprints all the way up with its movement.
Oh no.
Oh,
And is going to attack you. Imp.
Oh boy.
It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
You watch as all 4 of these arms shoot out towards you, and one skewers into your side, the other 2 wrap around you and pull you close to it as just... You take 24 damage,
Uncanny dodge.
12 damage, and you are now grappled.
oh no.
Oh boy.
As you feel this presence begin to pierce into your mind, you are now also frightened.
Okay.
But that'll be its turn. It's this boy's turn, who just looks towards you all, and looks towards its form, which just got hit by that blast of force damage, and it just goes... before just sprinting out towards you, Amble, seeing as you're the one that did damage to it.
Oh,
Is going
nice.
to slam into you.
These motherfuckers have a lot of fucking range. What
This
the
is
hell?
a charger from Left 4 Dead. Oh no.
It's the tank.
It is
Yeah,
Hank,
all
thank
right.
you.
It has advantage on its attack because it took damage. Very good.
What? What?
Natural 20. Nice.
That is not nice. Don't kill Amble again, please.
You see it with its hooked hand. It claws out towards you. You take from that one. The piercing damage does 41.
Yeah, he's trying to kill me
Again.
And the psychic damage does 32.
Okay, so I'm sorry I was muted. I was actually
did
going
try
to
to kill
say
me.
hold on.
Oh,
I was going to say hold on because if I use Curse of the Eyeless, does that negate the
the crit? Unfortunately, not. The eyeless reduces the total to hit. The crit is an automatic hit.
Mm-hmm.
But it will make its second attack against you. What the fuck? It rolled another nat 20.
No, get the fuck out of here.
I am not joking. I will screenshot it. What the hell?
Amble's gonna die again. Amble's just gonna fucking die again.
Hold on. No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted to screenshot.
Tau. Take a fucking
I
chill.
kid you not.
The first hit fucking knocked me unconscious.
The first hit did?
Yeah,
It did 70 damage in one fucking hit.
it did exactly 73 fucking damage.
You had more than that. Oh, you took damage from the card. Yeah, voice text.
I'm so fucking angry.
I'm angry with you.
I mean, so
What
is
the
it.
fuck?
It's called The Angry. So. Imp, it's your turn.
So, do I take a death fucking
Yes.
fail then?
Hey, no, that's an action. Okay.
Tau.
I do
Ow.
not control the die.
No. If I was already unconscious from the first one,
Yes.
is the second one too?
Yes.
Again? Is it
Again?
seriously happening again? Are you
Again?
shitting me?
I do not control the die.
Oh my god. Alright, so how does Frightened work?
You have disadvantage on all attacks while you can see the creature.
Okay.
You can attempt to escape the grapple as an action.
Okay. Would that be Dex?
You could use acrobatics for this.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. 15?
Just passes.
Okay.
You manage to kick off of its embrace as it tries to reach out and continue clawing you back into this embrace.
Alright, fuck. Oh, I don't like this. What do I do?
That was your action.
Yeah, I know. Well, then I'm shitting a brick over here.
How do you think I fucking feel?
I know! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It rolled 2 crits. I can't control that.
God,
I swear to God, if you have auto crit on, I'm gonna fucking
Look
fuck you up.
I posted the screenshot. It has a +8 to hit. Look.
So angry.
Strong boys.
Oh, no, I didn't want to stop it. Fuck. I am all sorts of jittery now. I guess I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action... Well, no, that would... Okay, I'm gonna disengage. Bonus action disengage.
Alright.
And get over here next to Mios.
Alright.
And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. This boy is going to walk out into the middle. Shoots out a harpoon arm towards Oren. You see this massive tendril shoot out like you saw it when it was fighting the creatures before, towards Oren. Missing. As it just goes past, and as it begins to impact the stonework, it just recalls it as it recalls back to it. That's its turn. As it's now this boy's turn, he's dead. Vin, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Is Amble down or dead?
I
He's
am
just
down.
unconscious. He's not dead yet.
He did fail 2 death saves, though.
If you get me up, at least I clear those. But
Amble's at death's door.
Again!
Fuck you, these goddamn fucking Darkest Dungeon things! Oh! God!
Hard.
What you doing?
What does that one that's beating the shit out of him look like? Is it bloodied?
It looks pretty beat up from the encounter with the beasts they were fighting before, which, by the way, ran down the hall you are heading to. But it does look far more beefy compared to the other ones.
I cast Hold Monster.
Oh,
Oh, so glad you have that!
oh, that's wisdom.
Yup.
You rolled a 17. So you see, as it's beginning to claw into his unconscious body, it just recoils back.
Her eyes are glowing purple as she's just holding her hand out. She orders Orin to stop, and she's just holding that spell. She is going to keep that Dragonborn alive.
You don't need to stop, because you see, as you're standing on top of Oren, all attention is focused towards this thing hurting Amble, and you haven't seen Oren more pissed.
Oh shit.
As it is now paralyzed.
Alright. I think that's my turn. I'm still holding on to the spell.
This boy can't quite get into range, so he's going to dash to get into range. But at that, it is back to Sanus's turn.
Wonderful. So, here's the question.
Yep,
I have a splash potion
you do.
of healing.
You do.
I'm going to use that. Is that an action or a bonus action?
That would be an action.
Alright, I'm using it as an action.
Alright. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Yeah. And then 8.
So you get 8 HP back, Amble, as you regain consciousness.
Oh, good. Okay.
Wonderful.
Totally not crying over here. Totally not crying.
That was my action. Let's
your
think
action?
of a bonus action here. There's really not too terribly much here. I'm gonna use Armor of Agathes as the bonus action.
Alright. So you watch as you grab this potion, spin it within your hands. Instead of actually drinking it, you crush it in your hand as this ice begins to curl up your arm and take form over your whole body. You gain 5 temp HP. As there's now these jagged bits of ice shooting off in different directions as you are now under the effects of ice armor.
Wonderful. And I'm going to move just a little bit here.
Alright. Amble, it's your turn. You're currently on the ground looking up at this thing, which is currently seemingly frozen in place, trying and twitching to move towards you, but can't.
Yeah, I am, like, scared shitless, I guess, right now. Because it's just like, oh my fucking god, is this what happened with the fucking Zithogans? Oh,
You do not feel good at all.
yeah, no, I don't at all. So I'm gonna get up. That's half movement, right?
Correct.
I think I'm just gonna have to move back 5 feet here. What's the minimum range actually for me using Sun's Iris?
As long as you're not in melee with them.
So like me being 10 feet's fine.
Perfectly fine. You have advantage
All right.
on your attacks.
Yeah, I was about ready.
And it
to
can't
just
take an
ask.
up attack because it's paralyzed.
Correct. That's why I did not mention it.
Well, Orin can take a coordinated attack.
Correct.
So I am definitely going to attack that bitch. Actually, first, I'm just going to scream out in fucking pain because second win. Ah, God!
Go ahead, roll d10 plus fighter level.
D10 plus 4.
Max roll, come on, do it.
Please. 8. Alright, I'll take that.
Not bad.
Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Alright.
Go ahead, make your attack
Advantage.
rolls.
Sun's Iris.
Hits.
27. Does it kill him?
No.
How's he looking?
He's still alive.
Well, let's see if fucking... Actually, Orin's gonna get advantage too.
Yep. Go ahead and make that stinger attack. Definitely hits. It needs to make a con save. It's actually good at these. Let's see if it makes it. 16, so that is a pass, so it takes half damage.
Still a lot.
Minus 11. Still a good 24 damage total. Very
Still
nice.
alive.
Still alive.
Well, fuck you! Die already!
Another 16. Still alive. As you see
boy.
each hit that impacts, you see just this burning rage and its eyes grow a bit brighter each time you hit it.
Oh my god.
Is that your turn?
I only moved back 5 feet. I guess I'm gonna move back towards Imp. Just fucking hurting.
Alright.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Alright, it's now Oren's turn. I'm assuming they're going to approach and fuck this bitch up a bit before retreating. Any further?
Yeah, most likely.
Alright. Just so you know, they have advantage, but also since they're now making their attack within 5 feet of it, if they hit, they automatically crit.
Oh, kill it, baby!
Do I just go for another stinger, or do I just fucking
Stinger.
go claws?
Yeah,
Alright.
just sting the fuck out
Stinger
of
is
it.
there's literally never a reason to not use the stinger on Oren right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, alright, 20, so that's an automatic crit?
Yeah, that hits. So I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, roll another d12. And then /R 76. So the total is 10 piercing. And then they need to make another con save. 23. But they do still take 48 halved, so 24 poison. It's still standing.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
This thing is beefy!
You see the anger beginning to build even further. Are they gonna move down using the rest of their movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much farther.
They can fly in this area, so they can get all the way down over here.
Yeah. Do that.
All right. Mias's turn, who is going to immediately just slam both hands together and then palm into the ground, cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Oh.
thank God!
Oh, she's a hero!
Let's see. Everyone regain 18 hit points.
Wicked.
Oh.
Alright, looking better. Still hurt.
Oh.
That is everyone. As she's just like, let's get the fuck out of here. And just
Yeah, no fucking kidding!
is now off the map. Mias is off the map. It's now this boy's turn, who is going to approach Imp once again. Because he
fuck
wants to
you.
give him a hug.
I don't want to be hugged, oh no.
Gonna make another Embrace attack. It's a 22 to hit.
Yeah,
What's-
I'm gonna uncanny
hold-
dodge this.
All right.
No, before you do, I'm gonna go ahead and just
Alright. What's your armor class, Imp?
18.
You need to roll a 5 or a 6 to make it miss.
let's see if I get it.
Tied. So you watch Imp as this thing begins to attack out towards you. Sanus holds his hand up towards this thing as you see its eyes cloud over and begin to bleed out the corners as it almost blindly for a moment lunges forward. You're not quite able to take advantage to dodge out of the way, but you are able to use your reaction to halve the damage, so you only take 12 piercing.
Only 12, oh boy.
Compared to the 25 that it was,
yeah, I know, but just Jesus Christ.
as you are once again grappled and frightened of this thing.
Now it's even scarier.
Yeah. This boy needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He's not the best. Natural 20.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
You
not
got weighted dice
I'm
over
not-
there.
You got weighted fucking
of the
dice.
Weighted virtual dice.
weighted virtual dice as it shrugs off the paralysis and looks towards you, Vin, with this hatred. But that is its entire turn. Imp, it's your turn.
Okay, acrobatics, trying to,
Go ahead. DC for
Get
this
out
is
of
15,
this.
as you know.
Oh, now I know.
Well, I said 15 just succeeded before.
God! Ah!
As you're trying to push your way off of this thing, it's just it's keeping you close and tight, and it's just...
I couldn't use a bonus action to try again, could I?
Unfortunately not.
Alright.
Can you stab it while grappled?
Yes, but it's at disadvantage, because I'm frightened.
And he just uses action.
Yeah. Fuck. Fuck! I'm trying to see if there's, like, anything I can do. Sorry. I don't think there is.
Is that your turn?
Unfortunately, I think, yeah. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, no, I think it's gonna be my turn.
Alright. That brings us to the Lonely's turn.
The what?
Shoots at another arm towards you, Veneria.
That's
some range on this thing.
range, boy!
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a long range as it shoots. Actually, it would have to move 10 feet closer. Thank you. But it does shoot. 17.
Shield has a reaction.
As it shoots this harpoon past you, Imp, you see Vin just raise a hand up as it just deflects off, just barely grazing past. You feel the wind whisk past you.
My ward!
Regenerates 2.
Yeah.
And that will be its turn. You guys are lucky that thing isn't hitting you. Good God. Vin, it's your turn.
I
mean-
don't like that thing fucking up my half-elf friend. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Alright, I need to check something real quick.
This all could have been avoided if Vin just didn't trip.
Alright. Go ahead, roll.
Is it 7 or 8?
At which level?
5th.
7.
Okay. 5, 7, 10, 12, 16, 19, 23.
23 force damage. This is the one that was untouched from the alleyway before, so it is looking hurt now, but still standing. And as it takes this damage, you feel it begin to twitch and tighten its embrace around Imp as it uses its reaction to deal damage to Imp. You take 19 psychic damage, Imp. It is halved to 9 because of your resistance.
Thank God.
Owie.
As it uses its tightened embrace.
I'm just riding on Nor and I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Sorry, Freds.
It's this boy's turn who is going to make an attack against you, Sanus.
Oh boy.
This one's going to make just spike attacks against you. 19 to hit.
Oh, so he doesn't get a hug.
19 does hit.
And a 10 to hit.
That does not.
You take 10 piercing. It almost min-rolled.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
As it skewers into you. This one's looking hurt. It's just trying to... It's flanking with its friend, just trying to, finish it off. But yeah, that is its turn. Sanus.
Y'all need to run away faster. Damn it.
Says the one that's the farthest back of the group.
Says the one that can outrun all of you.
Correct.
By
Fuck
a
you.
lot.
Correct.
I can cross this map in one turn if I want.
Orin would like that.
He
one
literally
too.
could. He's literally so much faster than everyone else. Even
see.
Oren, he beats Oren in flight.
How? What?
This man's Naruto running.
Yeah.
Only
He's the
for
real
only
enemy
for,
character.
For only one
Only
round.
for one
though.
turn, yeah.
He can beat Oren in flight for one round, and then he slows down.
Oh, also, Armor of Agathis. I forgot.
Right. They take 5 cold damage
Yep.
as the temp HP goes away. You see, as it hits, it just shrieks back. As being hurt before, it is not looking too great.
What a bother. What a bother.
What you doing?
I'm gonna go and piss off the lonely as well.
Uh-oh, John.
Let's have fun with it.
Uh-oh, John.
Don't tempt the harpoon, man.
Would you rather Vin get harpooned?
I'd rather none of us get harpooned.
That would be ideal.
It would be, wouldn't it?
So, let's see.
He's plotting something fierce, you see.
What you
I
doing?
am. I'm probably gonna use a... What's it called? Not that one. Where is it? There it is. Might as well.
Alright, bonus action to drink the True Strike potion. Gain
Yep.
advantage on your next attack.
Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack the lonely. I think that's what you called it.
That is correct.
Harpoon boy.
Yep. So advantage on the first one. 15 damage, yeah, definitely hits. 29 to hit.
Yep.
Has it-
and oops. No damage on the
19
second one.
is fine. Yeah, it's a good chunk of damage. As you see the two impact, it's looking real rough. It's on the edge, about to go down.
Already? Wow.
That one, I mean, all the ones that were on the left were already pretty heavily wounded.
Mhm.
At half to less than half.
Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
Amble, it's your turn.
Help! I'm getting hugged. I don't like it.
So you're telling me the guy that fucked me up was at half and he's still looking good? Oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah, still got a good chunk of HP.
Wow.
So Huggy McPherson over here
Yep.
has already used his reaction, right?
Correct.
So if I attack him, he ain't gonna try to hug again?
To your knowledge.
I don't like that.
You don't know, it might have multiple reactions. Who knows?
I'm gonna move around Imp, busting out my motherfucking bow again. That's orange sheet. Oopsies. We're going piercing arrow.
Alright. Like this?
Yep.
Alright, that's dex save, right?
Let me throw that out. I believe it is. Yep.
Alright. Go ahead, roll damage.
Sun's Iris.
They both
28.
fail.
Oh. How's advantage? Sorry, but still 28.
That's fine. It's a dex save for them anyway. You don't have to roll to hit. It's just each creature in the 30-foot line rolls or take the damage. And they both fail, so they take the full 23.
Oh, and damage was fucking high too. Fuck yeah.
It was good. The one that you skewer through the one that's holding Imp, and lets out this shriek, but it's still standing. As it impacts into the other one, as you see it slump down to one knee, turn towards you angrily. It is on its last leg.
Literally.
Oren's turn. Are they just gonna fly off the map?
Wait, I mean,
Oh, right. Is that just? I thought that was an action to do. Never mind. You still have a second attack, right?
yeah, technically.
Oh, then yeah, go ahead.
Shit. Imp, should I kill Huggy Man or should I kill the man that fucked me up? Yeah, good choice. I guess I'll move back 5 feet and shoot the guy that's holding Imp.
All right, go ahead and make an attack.
And attack. 27.
12 damage. Let me see. It is looking pretty hurt. Well past blooded at this point, but it's still standing. This is the one that had taken no damage entering the fight.
Ah, fun. Let's see how far I went. Yeah, I'm just gonna move back to here then. The rest of my movement.
All right.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. And
I'm
then, yes,
assuming
Oren's gonna-
Oren's gonna go up here, take an attack, and then go back.
Yeah. Actually, is she
Her
able
stinger.
to?
Her
Yeah,
stinger
it's
is
her
10-foot
Stinger
range.
is 10-foot reach.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say she's gonna stinger.
Go ahead.
15.
Ties.
Nice.
Then you make a con save. They fail with a 9, so they take a solid. Oh, that's enough to do it. As the stinger impacts, you just before it curls off of Imp, very spider-like, as it collapses onto the ground behind, falling back dead. You're no longer afraid, and fortunately you didn't have to find out what happened if one of them had you hugged at the start of your turn.
Oh, God.
Right. Miasa's turn is going to, from off the map, do a thing. Oh right, they have Moonbeam still up, so they're going to use Moonbeam to shift it over to the big, beefy, angry boy. So he's got to make a con save.
him! Cook him!
They rolled a 2. Okay. So they take... Roll high. They only took 6 damage.
God damn it.
Very, 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 very on the edge.
Is
boy-
he about to break?
This boy is dead. The angry
he
still
about to
has
break?
his eyes fixed on you, Amble. And doesn't have the highest intelligence score, so it's going to run directly to you and proc 2 op attacks.
Thank God.
Technically, no, I was gonna say 3,
Nope,
but
just
no,
2.
It's not really.
Just the 2.
So if you want, Sinus, you can make your op attack.
I do want to. Question is, it's with a bow.
You can make an improvised whack, which would just be your dexterity, and then you'd add it'd be a D4 bludgeoning plus Crimson Right.
Yeah, that's probably the best. So we'll do D4.
You gotta roll to hit first.
Oh, whoops.
It's just
I
your
totally forgot
dex.
to. Yeah. So where's my dex? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So roll. So it's at 2 plus your dex, which is 5, so 7 plus Crimson Right. Roll a d6.
4.
Deals just enough.
Oh my God.
You had exactly that much HP. As you
Oh my
basically
God.
whack it on the back of the head, as soon as it leaves your range, the lightning just courses through its body as it collapses, dying with this angry look on its face looking towards you, Amble, as one of the hooks digs into the stonework. It's done.
Oh, God.
Imp, it's your turn.
Alright. Alright. I'm chucking a fucking dagger at this thing next to Sanus.
All right.
Doesn't count as flanking, right?
Not
Do I get sneak
flanking.
attack?
You do get sneak attack, though, because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Good. Sorry, I know that, but I'm like freaking out right now, so I'm like,
Take your attack.
Alright. Yeah. I'm not even gonna sharpshooter it. I'm just gonna.
Definitely hits. And this boy was already injured before, so you just throw it and just clunk, tip to hilt. The dagger embeds itself in this thing's skull before, as you throw it, turns into that lightning bolt that just whips towards it with this blinding speed and impacts. And as it collapses to its knees, you see it just shoot off back towards you with this bolt of lightning that you catch as it returns to blade form in your hand. It is very dead.
Not
Fucking
using
run!
Anything for your bonus?
Sharpshooter my ass.
Throw a dagger at the other one.
Yeah, because it's probably gonna try to hook someone. I'm a bonus action chuck the dagger at that thing.
All right, go ahead.
The lonely rather. There is no sneak attack, nothing. Just Occam's razor.
Definitely hits. Definitely does damage as it stumbles back a little bit, but is still standing barely.
All right. Now I'm gonna scoot in a manner that I'm gonna try to interpose some rubble between myself and that thing.
All right, you have half cover in that current position. It doesn't matter much because as it rolls over to its turn, it's going to shoot at the person that pissed it off.
Oh, okay.
Good.
You're lucky because this thing has been rolling poorly and it just rolled a 13 to hit.
Why couldn't I get those rolls? God.
I mean, it would hit me normally, but I'm gonna shield it anyway and just be like, no, fuck off.
Well, it's
No, it's not attacking you.
Sanus.
Oh, never mind.
I pissed it off.
As at the end of its turn, you see more silhouettes of these shambling figures emerging from the back end. Quite not on screen yet, but it's now Vin's turn. I'm
I
assuming you all
cast
are
haste on
just...
Sanus.
You would be out of range, I believe, because Oren and you are both off screen.
Never mind then. We're running for the hills. He'll catch up.
He doesn't need haste. As it is now Sanus's turn. Flex your movement for me.
Oh, before I do.
Oh, okay, you're not done, I see. Alright.
Because, hold on, I can make it to the edge of the screen
You can.
just like that.
Yep.
So
As is.
I don't need to use an action on doing that. No.
You shoot one arrow towards the thing and it just hits it dead center in the skull and it just collapses.
Now I leave.
Now he flexes.
Yeah. So
We go
wherever
running into the
edge
depths.
of the screen is.
Yeah, at this point, initiative is over.
Oh, it wasn't gonna come around to my turn for me chugging a couple potions and
You
know,
could
just
literally
talking
do
with
that
Imp.
off screen.
Oh my god. The
Yo.
angry is right. What the fuck? Good lord.
Oh fuck! Why did we agree to doing this again?
I don't
Oh my god!
So-
I'm assuming we're running at this point.
Yeah, I think we're booking it.
You note, as you are turn to look back, that horde, as soon as you reach this path down, they instinctively stop and start backtracking, essentially, away from this passageway.
Oh god, that's not a good sign.
Great. But the big fucker that we saw earlier is down here. What the fuck?
Amble, I offer you 3 healing potions in these dire times.
I got 5, but I'll take at least 1, thank you.
Alright, cool. Now we're equalized. We both have 6.
Well, that shit fucking sucked.
That fucking sucked, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, not great.
I'd say Imp is shaking, just because frightened twice over.
Yeah.
You all
I'm just holding
right?
on to Oren.
I know I'm not fucking alright, man. The fuck? The hell? Get the fuck out of here, please. The expediency.
Certainly.
You all continue down to the 3rd level below.
Just before, Imp, are you gonna heal at all?
I don't have a potion on me.
I'm
I
gonna give-
literally just hand you 2.
Yeah, I also hand you 2.
I
Oh
don't
my
need
god,
that many.
he doesn't need that many.
I do not need
we
that
give
many.
him that many.
Do not give me that many.
We gave you that many.
Is Goodberry a cantrip, Amble?
No.
No.
1st level.
I was gonna ask, okay, and, Kip, are you gonna
Hi.
heal?
Yeah, I'm most likely going to get a potion. So, Tau, what's just a regular healing potion?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Always has, always will be.
Oh, nice.
Not bad.
But I do not have a potion, so I cannot heal.
I'm giving
give
you a
you one.
potion.
Okay, you gave me one. Okay, I missed that. Minor, I'm guessing?
Minor potion, I'm giving you 1 to start off with. No one else, please subtract them from your totals.
Oh?
Because I gave him 1. I don't want everyone to subtract
Oh.
from totals, yeah.
Well, I mean, Vin gave me 1. I've already had 5 to begin with. Vin gave me 1, so I'm not even touching mine at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
could
8 healing.
I could Goodberry, so because
Solid.
So, Kip, you never rolled the +2 on that minor healing potion.
No,
You rolled.
he just added it
I
after
just
the
added it
fact.
in his head.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm done.
Alright. So, y'all are a little bit more stable.
little 42's not really good.
No, it's not. Take another potion.
I'm just gonna pop Goodberry and give 5 to Imp, and I'll just eat the other 5. So, Imp, 5.
5
Just
extra
get
hit
straight 5.
points.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good berry is
Overwork
quite
51.
good.
Berry, yes. Oh, it's so loud. Oh,
That was
dear
so
Lord.
loud.
That was so loud.
Oh my god.
Good. We entered the Tau tunnel. It's like
cow
I'm in the
dimension.
tunnel. Stop that.
Pain.
But regardless,
I'm literally gonna die a third time.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
you all continue further down, entering into the third layer beneath the city. You see a lot more support pillars are still standing on this section, albeit a lot more ruined buildings the further down you get. Before long, making your way through, I'm assuming y'all are continuing to stealth.
Preferably, yes.
Yeah.
Do you recast Pass Without Trace?
Squints at my 0.
Abso-fucking-lutely at this point.
All right.
I mean,
Can I assist Vin in not tripping over her own goddamn feet?
You can...
That's
if
more-
you, if you want to give
mainly
up
a
your
joke, but-
advantage.
Wait, what?
If you want to give up your advantage, you can give
Fuck
Vin
that! I
advantage.
cast invisibility on my ass.
you're literally
Okay.
riding Orin.
You have advantage.
Cool.
Alright.
If this is how it will
If-
work.
If Vin's riding Orin still...
Yes, they still has to make stealth checks.
No, I'm saying is Orin invisible too?
No.
KJ?
Dude, I'm a
How?
0 to my stealth. What do you want
How?
from me?
Wow.
Amble recast Pass Without Trace, so that is
Yeah.
still a 15.
I'm still mad.
So 32, 15, 23, 28,
Mias.
21. Mias gets...
The
23.
equalizer.
So overall, y'all feeling pretty stealthy.
Yay!
More sick than
Continuing-
stealth.
Continuing along,
I like this.
you can hear in the distance the guttural sounds of those beasts you saw before, well off in the distance. Their heavy footfalls, and on occasion staring down some alleyways of broken rubble, the glowing orange eyes that they have within their head. You note that this section is also a lot more is significantly more militarized than the previous floors. A lot of the buildings are destroyed. Investigating around, you don't seem to find anything that is actually still intact. And just a note for the sake of time, each floor takes around an hour to properly traverse safely. So you've been underground for 3.5 to 4 hours at this point.
Damn. This place is... Well,
Deep.
the After Dark was huge. This place is massive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Let's say if I didn't already have white hair, this place would be giving me some white hairs, because good lord. Terrifying.
As you all make your way to the next intersection, seemingly unassailed.
Very cool. 4th floor, here we go.
You descend down towards the final floor, the lowest
thank God.
points of Everstone, deep beneath the earth. And you see this point, there is a lot of ruined buildings, but there are some still intact down here. They seemingly were built quite sturdy. As you see, this several buildings still intact. But around halfway through, where you'd expect there to be a road continuing, there's this massive caved-in section where there's just stone curving in from both sides, almost as if a massive pillar was erected blocking off half of the underground. It looks natural, but it's very much odd in the way it's caved in. With seemingly no clear way to get around. What are you all doing in this moment?
Taking a breather, I suppose. We've been walking forever.
Let's maybe find a whole building we can hole up in.
I think that's a smart idea. Are there any buildings that are, like, more structurally sound than the other ruins around that we could bunker in for a moment?
Sanus, or 2 people make investigation checks. Y'all choose who get to make them.
I got
I have a
plus
plus
7.
9.
I have +9.
I have a +5, so y'all figure
All right.
it out.
Okay.
Vin
Plus
and
nines.
Vin and Imp roll investigation.
Oh, I accidentally rolled an advantage with 19.
19 and 24. You're able to find a pretty structurally sound building. You find two of note going through them all. You find one which seems to be a bit of a safe house almost, very reinforced in places, although once you actually open the doors and peer inside, you see there are several long dead bodies on the ground. Skeletons with parts of their structure just completely turned to dust in some places. Their weapons rusted and pitted. Thank you. The word was escaping me. From age, and the other one, which seems to be seemingly built further underground, almost as if a large basement, seemingly going underneath this large section of rubble, with this ancient script that you're not quite able to make out over top it, almost as if it was an entryway, and then this basement had a large tunnel system that went underneath the bottom layer.
Boy,
Just
they
to
were
check,
goddamn intricate.
Just to check, does Sennis recognize the script at all?
Make a history check at advantage.
24.
Placing your hand on the script, you get flashes of words in the back of your head. Crypt. Research. Blood. Arcana. Storage.
I think I may have just found what I was looking for.
Alright, is...
Oh, great.
Or, well, where it is at least.
Nice
guess that's
fucking
good.
start.
Were you all looking to rest before continuing, or were you all just
Yes.
going to continue?
At least, yeah.
Alright. I'm assuming y'all are going to go to the reinforced safe house.
The safe house.
Esque
And I am
area.
taking time to make sure I can barricade the entrance and shit.
For sure.
I am definitely helping with that.
If you all make your way there, it's pretty easy to lock down the area for the most part. You definitely get the sense from the descriptions you were given. They weren't actually given enough time to properly lock the place down, hence why they were killed. But once you're in, you get these metal barred doors essentially and reinforced windows. You feel incredibly safe for the first time down here.
Good.
The question is, short or long rest?
Here's a question.
Yep.
Veneria, are you able to place a teleportation circle here?
Here.
Here.
Well, that'll mean that we'll be able to come back, right?
What you mean, to clarify what I think he's
Okay.
getting at, you can place the groundworks of a circle so that when you get back, it's an action to cast. Like you can draw most of the teleportation circle.
I mean, I could... Yeah. I relay.
Basically.
Yeah, I'd be able to get something set up in here.
We probably should. This is the only safe place we have found.
All right. She is going to get started on that. She probably would have some sort of light going on. She'd be able to prestidigitate a fire or something. Get some sort of
I
basic
can
provision
actually
going.
druidcraft a small campfire.
Oh, cool.
There you go. You sketch out the circle in chalk. By the way, mark off 25 gold for casting because it does consume a. Or is it 25 50? Double check the spell. But it has have a gold cost to cast teleportation circle.
Let me see. I'll post it in chat.
But you draw most of it out. It's 50 gold.
50.
Yeah. 50 gold worth of this fine gem-infused chalk, which you had picked up earlier, which you sketch onto the ground with this intricate circle that resembles the one that you saw in the Endurance. And right as you're about to finish the last line, you stop. And you know once you finish that last line, all the chalk is going to basically ignite and the door will open for 6 seconds.
Very cool. Yep.
Provided you fuel the magic into it, of course. You do need the spell slot.
So yeah, she would just get the basis of that set up and ready to go as a failsafe.
Alrighty.
So, how long are we resting?
That is a great question.
That's a great question.
Because, oh boy.
That's up to y'all.
A long rest would be nice, but I don't think we want a long rest down here.
I mean, it seems pretty secure down here. It's just, yeah, fuck.
I think as long as we keep guard throughout our rest, it should be fine. Especially since we have a way out if we need it.
Yeah, alright. Alright.
I mean, I don't want to waste time, but after that last fight, yeah,
I mean, we're down here. That's literally half the battle.
And we rest.
All right, then.
Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass, but yeah. I guess we're long resting?
Yeah.
Well, again, if anything happens, we get a way out.
I'm more so concerned about something happening in Everstone while we're down here.
Would we be able to, like, contact anyone through the rings? Just to kind of make sure that everything's going good topside?
You could try.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to contact Lorelei.
What do you say?
Hey, is everything good up there? We're pretty far down here.
Everything's fine here. It's choppy.
But manageable, I guess.
Yeah, you got the general idea, but it's very much in and out.
Alright, I'm gonna try to relay that, we're gonna take a rest down here before continuing, but we're close. Keep us informed if anything happens up there.
Right. That's it.
So how long are we waiting for?
Y'all take a long rest?
A long rest, the default is
8
hours.
hours.
Right? Yeah.
I guess the question is, what is going to be the watch order?
Me and Orin will go first.
Alright.
Oh, Santa's second then.
Alright.
I'll take third if there is a third.
Mias will join you for that, and then finishing off with Vin.
Sure.
Alright, shifts of 2 hours.
I'll probably tell Vin before she rests off that if you need someone else, you can probably wake up Orin. She'll probably be a little cranky, but she'll be happy to at least accompany you.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Well, in that case, starting off, Amble will roll a perception check, and then Sanus, and then Imp and Mias, and then Veneria. So start us off, Amble.
24, let's go.
Nice. Sanus?
Oh, no advantage.
It's 21 still.
Would I get advantage because I have Mias with me?
Mias is rolling as well.
Okay. Individual, I see.
They got a 14 as well.
Hey, siblings!
Yep.
My perception
Twinsies!
is a 1.
Not actually. Mias is older.
Oh, 18.
Alright. Amble, your watch goes off without too much of a problem. You get, kind of spooky vibes at times. But nothing really is a problem. Sanus, in your watch, you're just staring out the window, keeping an eye out. You do see, off in the distance, a spectral figure just standing and almost staring off towards your general direction, one head cocked off to the side, before it just slowly fades back behind a wall. You keep focusing and keeping an eye out in that general area, but you don't see much else for the rest of your watch. As you wake up Imp and Mias, I'm assuming you tell them about that.
Yes.
So you give them fair warning. And as you are all, you and Mias are taking your watch, essentially sitting. Imp, you're the paranoid type, so you sit near the same spot Sanus was for his watch, keeping an eye out. And you see as well that same spectral figure with another one that kind of creeps up from behind it.
I'm gonna tap Mias and point him out silently.
As you look over to get her attention and look back, they're both gone.
Oh, fuck.
Your watch passes and you're not able to see them again as you wake up Veneria.
I'm gonna let Vin know, and tell her just to, like, if something goes wrong, like, shriek it.
Fortunately, Veneria's watch goes off without any problem. And you are able to get a full long rest.
Whew.
But I think a change of music is in order.
Time
Dude,
to
I've
roll
had
them hit die.
No, it's a full heal.
Oh yeah, it's a long rest. Sweet.
Yo.
So we
This
regain,
music's so much worse now. Oh no.
we get our half our hit dice, so I'm at 4, so
Correct.
I get up to 9 or 8.
You gain half your total, so you'd get 5 hit dice.
Okay, so I'm back up to 9. All right, I'll take that.
I cast mage armor and my ward is back to full.
Very good. All your spell slots, all your stuff is restored.
Yo.
Fancy arrows and spells and
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
It's great. So, the morning, it's hard to determine time down here, is yours. What do you all do?
That's
Well-
a little unnatural. So we gotta make it across the way into the spooky other house.
I mean, it wasn't too far, right?
Like right across the street?
Wasn't too far. About a 10-minute walk to get there.
Oh, it's a lot farther than I was expecting.
That is not across the street.
Given how it has taken, at times, up to an hour to cross these sections, 10 minutes ain't too far.
Well,
I don't see any reason not to go there.
then lead the way, Mr. Catman.
The sooner we can get out of here, the better.
I
Okay.
agree.
Don't worry, she points at the teleportation circle. That's our go-to if things get rough.
Hopefully we don't have to use it.
Agreed.
It'll
So-
be our plan B.
Yeah.
Who leads this storm into the dark hell below?
Well, all of you. As you all exit from the safe house, we are going to take a quick break.
Okay.
I'm gonna go cry real quick.
But this is where we resume everyone standing outside of the stronghold. What do you all do?
Well, we're all just smoking and, just morning routine.
Sure.
Are we the
I would-
fucking breakfast club up in here?
Yes,
right
Shad?
now?
Thank you, Tao. I would say, as we are walking out of the safe house, Imp is actively, like, paranoid as fuck. More so than usual. Like, looking around kind of wildly, very fidgety.
Alright, I'm assuming y'all are going to be using stealth on the way over.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pop another pass without trees.
Alright, everyone roll stealth with a plus 10.
Oh boy.
Mias gets a 30.
Nice.
28, much better.
21.
36.
You're all very well stealthy. But for the sake of it, since you are being so paranoid, Imp, make a perception check.
Thank you.
I was gonna say
I
I
think.
kind of feel a little paranoid as well. Probably not as to the level as Imp, but
Well, 20 is fine, as is. Every now and then, as you wander, you see another one of those ethereal figures off in the distance, far, far away. and staring at it for a little while, it does eventually slowly drift, as it seems they have just been drifting that one direction before they phase through a wall. As you slowly make your way to the other structurally sound building you saw before. Do you all enter within?
Yeah, cautiously.
Can we check for anything before we enter in?
For...
Just like traps or anything that's gonna like make a noise to...
Make an investigation check.
Alright, I'm definitely going to do that.
Ooh.
8!
You can as well,
Thanks.
Imp.
Yeah, I was gonna say can I as well, because I'm good at disarming that shit.
Also, for future reference, please let me ask for you to make a roll.
Okay.
Rather than just making rolls. But 15, you don't see much that would be in the way of trapped, but as you are all beginning to enter this section of building, turning back, Imp, you do notice around 3 or 4 of those spectral figures, probably around 200 feet back, standing around where you all once were.
I'm definitely elbowing Sanus and while locking eyes with the I'm not taking my gaze away from those specters, but I'm pulling his attention. That's the same fuck as you saw.
Well, there's more of them, and they're closer.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
as
they
you're
are.
talking, they just slowly begin to disperse.
Well, on the plus side, they're probably already dead. Maybe.
I'm not gonna take that for granted down here.
Fair. Maybe let's hurry in.
Yeah, please.
You all enter inside. How far do you all go? And what are you all doing?
So-
I only assume that, like, this is going to be, like, where the parts we're looking for, so I'm looking for those parts.
Well, actually searching through the building, there doesn't seem to be any storerooms. There's only that passageway down that enters into the underground tunnel system, it seems.
Well, that's where
Of
she
course.
told us to go. So at least we found this.
Well,
We're on the right track, boys.
let's venture even deeper into wherever this is.
It's
All
a
right.
fear.
I actually do want to say one thing. As we're kind of like walking down, I'm gonna take a moment to kind of like put a hand on Miasa's shoulder and just kind of mutter like, guide me for a bit. I'm just gonna close my eyes and like attempt to meditate a bit and like steal my nerves. And kind of, I guess, try to talk to Ilman and just be like, "Hey, look, I don't know if you can hear me.
Make a
Be-
charisma check.
Charisma, okay. 15.
The DC I had set in my head was 15.
All right.
So, what do you say?
I just want to say, look, I don't know if I'm gonna need your help coming up here, but just be on guard, because these fuckers they can get in my head a little bit, and yeah, I don't know if I might need your help getting out of a jam.
You just hear this faint response from the back of your head. Always here.
So with that response, I'm gonna kind of like let go of my shoulder and be like, okay, we're good.
As you all continue. You walk down into these underground corridors, and it's apparent that this underground section, as Senus had suspected earlier, is mostly a crypt. You see several different layered sections where there are just skeletal bodies laid in the walls. As you continue forward, you continue more towards the north as you figure you could get past the massive pile of ruin and rubble blocking you off from the other side. And before long, you find, rather than a stairwell up, another stairwell down off in the distance. And as you do, continue walk forward, you see those silhouetted figures slowly begin to drift out from the corners of the walls. And you all stop for a moment. You feel the tingle of your hair raising from the back of your neck. Let me show a little bit of a map real quick.
I'd say I'm palming my daggers, super, like, paranoid, just kind of low-key freaking out.
As you see the small group of spectral figures behind you and now in front of you. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
Oh, God. Oh, this ain't fun. No, don't drop it like this. Oh.
Yeah, I am going to stop it like that.
Oh.
Because it is, in fact, 11:20 p.m., and we've been going at this for almost 3.5 hours.
Understandable.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
we got the length in, so I mean,
yeah,
that's all that
that's
matters.
fine. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Arcanum.
Hopefully we won't die next time.
Unlikely.
Welcome, Lark.
And welcome, Lark.
Thank you.
The boy, he's back.
We applaud for
The
friend.
cat. Potion cat. All right.
Potion cat.
See
cat.
ya.
Potion cat.
Bye.
Bye.